Okay.
Stream is live. And first things first. Hello. If you're watching the VOD
Hello.
of this, and there's a VOD of this, that means that the stream went well. But I had to make a part 2 of this stream because I was attacked by really shitty people on Twitch. Twitch does nothing.
Was that well?
Twitch does nothing to protect its LGBT community at all. So, yay. So I had to stop the stream. I had to do a bunch of blocking and reporting. And so now this one stream is split into 2 parts. Cool. Anyway.
Hello, Hive. Thank you for waiting.
Thank you for your patience, Hive.
That was absolutely absurd.
Anyway, I need to make another announcement thing on Twitter real quick.
Yeah, hopefully it goes better this time. It was... I feel like it was a bot attack, but it was like a very weirdly tiny bot attack, and they got, like, while we were reporting them, a lot of them got, like, hyper banned.
Mm-hmm.
It probably shouldn't have happened in the first place, but...
Speaking of...
Oh, good. Thank you, Hive.
I know this is kind of knock on wood, but now I'm starting to think maybe I should start advertising these streams.
Oh, that's a good idea, Hive, yeah. Definitely let other people know that this is going on. I would also, I assume you have, but I would also say something in Code's channel too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I assume that there's like quite a few VTubers
They're coming through
that
really choppy.
hang out in Code's like Discord and stuff.
Yeah.
Is Code right
now? No.
Am I?
I don't think so. You're coming through. You're coming through.
Say, you guys.
Oh my god.
I still have to make a thing, so if you want to like restart your thing, then. Oh yeah. Okay, you did that. Okay, good. Yeah, they need to know. I will probably make a clip of it separately in case I ever need to show somebody video evidence or something. Because it was shit. It was dumb. Anyway. Look to missions and plot.
Yeah, no, one of the either they're bots or like people that have very little time on their or very little concerns on their hands other than being shitty. The Indian nationalist talking points was
that was the weirdest part.
Yeah.
Is that
weirdly
like a thing?
enough?
I mean, I assume it's a thing. Everyone's nationalist.
I am almost prepared to say that that was like some sort of decoy statement to like hide all the other bullshit.
Probably. A lot of those,
because you know how like 4chaners just like to spew whatever on top of whatever on top of the other crap that they also want to post.
Yeah, let me just check.
For coordinated effort, it was not to give them pointers certainly, but it was like very sloppy and extremely stupid. And
it was a Zerg rush.
Again.
It was a Zerg rush.
Yeah.
Anyway, I made an announcement thing on Twitter, so let's just continue on. If it happens again, we'll stop for the night, and it's fine.
Okay, what were we doing?
Doing a thing for Sid, I think, and then we were also doing a thing for...
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bother with this. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with this. It just seems like another side mission, and I don't really want to.
Yeah. I thought it was something related to Vetra.
Oh, yeah, sorry. One other thing I had to do, Hive, is I turned on the auto mod to higher settings. So, I'm gonna have to do that more. Well, you see, the thing that it didn't like was just you saying Muslims? I don't know why... Okay, whatever. Hi, Nova.
Hello, Nova. You missed some nastiness, which is
probably
good,
for the better, honestly.
It was very perplexing.
Anyway, what was I doing? Okay, visitor can't be done. There is a thing on Aya for Joel.
I think we're all okay. It's just like it was
Yeah,
weird
no.
and then it was overwhelming and it was pretty easy to like get everybody like I think me, Maddie, and Zaf all just kind of like sat for like 10 minutes banning everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
What?
I'm fine emotionally. Like
or
they,
not banning, but like blocking and reporting.
I don't know. It was fucking stupid, and I'm more mad that they wasted my time and that I had to make a whole thing out of this and couldn't just keep streaming. That's really what I'm mad about.
And in a way, that's exactly what they wanted.
I mean, it is what they wanted.
Oops.
I'm gonna do Joel's thing. I mean, there's nothing I could have done in the middle of it. Not without like 5 mods in chat moderating the hell out of it.
Impromptu training stream.
Yeah. I need to look up how to make people moderators so that you guys can just ban shit so I can stream.
So we need to go back to. We
We're
already
on Aya.
talked. We're going back to Aya.
Yeah, we're gonna do. We have Joel's loyalty thing. But I think it's just like the next step and not like his actual mission.
This is HNS.
Maybe I should
So, like-
deputize. You probably should. It's probably a good idea. Especially if you have regulars you can trust.
Yeah, because unfortunately, like, I feel like in a bigger chat that already has like a dedicated moderator team, like that kind of attack would have not even landed.
No.
But
Or
they
it
were
would have
probably
happened for,
specifically
like-
targeting smaller
Yeah.
people
Gil's
to
ready
be
to talk to you
shitty.
about the Kent transmitter.
Oh my god. Gil, we're just about to take off to go do something. You want to
Oh,
talk now?
again?
I just finally got over my social anxiety. Can you please talk to me about this thing?
This is
I
like.
was gonna say, do we
this
always
is
have
like-
to have a heart-to-heart?
This is like when getting everybody into the car, and then like you turn on the engine and you start pulling out of the driveway, and somebody goes, "I need to use the
it's like,
bathroom
I gotta go
real
pee."
quick."
A pee in a bottle. God.
Just piss out the window.
Find her. The trap you set
Yeah.
in the cargo bay. We got a blip. I think
Look, we're
something's
going
in there.
75 miles an hour. It's not that big of a deal.
Gil,
Oh,
here's that
we
Kent
got something in the
transponder.
trap.
The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon ship.
You know, you look just like my
Right.
brother, except your facial hair is not nearly as
It's not
shitty.
like there's much writing on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Don't know who could have done that to him.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating
black
across
hole?
space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off.
Shit.
Careful.
Did I just start a
There's a
story
direct line to
mission?
people who want to murder everyone on the ship.
I fucking hope not.
Sam?
What
I
happened?
have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I don't know. Sometimes I think we're in
no.
over our head.
Sometimes?
Here's our chance to find out.
Later. We have.
Yeah, later.
Anyway.
We're kind of busy right now. We've got a rat trap to check on. We've got like
Hi there.
fucking.
You must be the one eating
side
all our
quests?
cereal.
Is that
Is that the space hamster? It's mutated.
It's
What the hell
okay.
is this
No
thing?
one's going to eat you.
hamster?
Why is it on the floor?
Well, it's in a
You're the
trap.
most
Eating all the
adorable critter
cereal.
I've met in Andromeda so far. I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay. How
Oh.
about a nice warm cage
How
in
much
the
cereal
quarters
did you
and
feed
all
it?
the cereal you can eat? Guess
Why are we
everybody around here needs
negotiating with a
home.
hamster?
I would go 1 cup full and no lower.
Doing that unlock the PB thing?
Does PB like the hamster?
PB would like hamsters.
I like that this is how we got our space hamster. That was kind of cute, actually. Like, god damn it. Sometimes this game just hits, right? And it's like, oh. And then, like, there's all the other stuff.
Okay, PB, we'll go to your room right over here.
You had to send me an email about that? You couldn't lean out and say, hey!
Hey, what's shaking?
You emailed me.
Yeah, what the hell?
Thanks
You
for chatting.
dork.
We'll talk again later. You know it.
PB.
Is it supposed to be hidden down, like, another, like, dialogue tree?
I think something glitched.
Maybe.
There we go.
Puck. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pock?
Ryder, I didn't see you come
Yep.
in.
Proof of concept.
Again.
To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Zap.
You
I
named
like
the
it.
droid?
Yeah, it's edgy. The storage box from the vault on Eos was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of REM tech you got me. But our new observer friends
Does
are just the
everything have to
beginning.
be edgy with
I'm
you?
working on something even bigger.
Listen,
I'm
she's
all
running
ears.
away from her feelings
So get
at top
this.
speed.
We
It
can only
has to
scan
be
for
edgy.
remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But
She doesn't
if
know
I
anything
integrate
else.
the right REM tech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
Your enthusiasm is infectious.
Okay.
Don't tell Lexi.
Does it
She'll look
talk?
for a cure. I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown, to find the never before found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of REM tech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pock and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on Eos. I'll upload the coordinates.
Is this gonna lead to your loyalty mission?
No.
One would hope.
What is this? Selnar? I believe that's her name? I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. The game's combination of metric fuckload of good ideas in a vacuum, and they all got blended together, piled up bad ideas, making a swirl of shiny shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm in a way I agree. I don't know if I would call it complete shit. It's kind of just too much. It's just too much sometimes.
It's like, unfortunate like 80% kind of like really boring or tedious or unnecessary, and then like a 5% like kind of really bad, and then like 15% like, this is actually pretty good.
So yes, my impromptu advertising worked. Because it attracted one person. Hooray.
Who did you advertise to?
I can't tell.
Okay. Did you like
It was just on
contact?
the. It was,
It's a secret.
it's just the LP Discord.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember like they have like a stream advertising channel. It just hit me like 3 months after the fact.
I think I'm in that Discord. It's just I'm part of so many Discords. I had to like mute like 15 of them because like it was too much. The specific studio tasked with making the game had only done cosmetic DLC for SWTOR beforehand. I thought they worked on the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
They might have had some people that worked on the multiplayer, but maybe just like most of the team had only done DLC stuff, and then they were like, alright, here's a new engine, making whole game.
Yeah.
You got like 6 months.
18 months.
It's not really a whole new engine. It's just here's this engine you're not trained on. Go for it.
Yeah.
be free, but only within this budget.
Yeah, from what I understand, like EA basically like forced them into using the Frostbite. Which I don't know why you would do that as like a studio, but
It's our flagship engine. It's got Battlefield on it.
what I would give to take away all the power away from investors.
What I would give to just shoot EA in the head. Not that anybody at EA, just like the concept of Electronic Arts, because it has become a monolith unto itself. A huge, all-consuming void that spits out schlock. Makes me super sad.
If I should have come to me.
Hello, Don.
Hi,
Hi.
Don.
So I'm all right.
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
Moshi moshi dankai desu.
Here.
So I hear you've had horrible issues tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only a little bit.
Oh, okay.
For like
We've
15
overcome
minutes.
them.
Oh, okay. It wasn't that. Okay.
Their attack was
I've-
very shockingly short-lived. They
Opened its doors to
died as they lived.
I feel like it's the equivalent of
Big
like
whiny babies.
some really dumbass teenagers playing Ding Dong Ditch,
Sloan Kerry
essentially.
saved Kadara.
Just like,
Well,
oh yeah, we're
it's
gonna do
more
something
like-
so funny.
It's more like
Ding dong bam.
yeah, it's more like ding dong slurs.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I guess my point is like that's the equivalent now, where like some idiot teens who don't know what they're doing is like, are they're just that freaking stupid that they don't realize how racist and bigoted and how awful that is.
Krogan left.
How did you?
I've been
Ugh.
watching.
Anyways, back to this
Your
telenovela
invaders
that's
just like the
happening
cat,
before our eyes.
except less cautious.
That's just the
What does that
Angaran
mean?
experience,
You'll know
is
soon
living a
enough.
very dramatic
Custom chauffeur.
thing where it's like, my cousin knew your cousin who knew their cousin's sister's brother.
He was curious, brilliant. But
Wait, is the stream still going?
Yeah.
even
It is.
without
I restarted the stream.
They change us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know where it's still streaming.
We're back, baby.
I'm not gonna let them stop me. Unless they come in again, in which case then I'll just stop for the night and we'll just stream tomorrow.
Mm.
I would offer to play more
Whoever
Apex, but
Axel was,
legitimately, I'm
he's
still
dangerous
not quite
now.
over being busy.
Pathfinder, please
I
help
don't
him.
think it was because of
I don't think he'll
adrenaline,
let
but I
me.
also can't prove
I can't
anything.
let him go. Not yet.
Ryder.
Battle Royale games will give you a nice shot of adrenaline for a bit
Yeah.
until you get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've decided that like if I don't get near in time tomorrow, thanks UPS,
Thank you.
then I'm going to test and see if I can't stream Apex, and I'll just do like 3 hours of Apex or something. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be great.
I fully
3
expect it
hours
to,
of
like-
everyone cowering in a corner trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing.
Not if I'm there.
Oh yeah, the experts here.
I was gonna
Ah,
say,
expert.
Don actually led us to
Funny.
being number 2 in one match, because we basically played like a really boring like zombie apocalypse survival match where we were just like, is there anybody here? Nope. Okay.
We were number 2.
We had all this good shit, and then we would run into places that had clearly been opened already, and it's like, what happened here?
Oh, environmental
Guess
storytelling.
we'll never know.
Let's split up for split up for clues, gang.
Every time we heard gunfire, we're like, yeah, that sounds far enough away.
You need somebody who won't cower in a corner on your girl. I am much more likely to die immediately. I mean, I die all the time. I'm like the worst jump master. Don't let me be jump master.
I was gonna say, I accidentally cower in corners or like run into open spaces because I can't figure out where the hell I am. And I swear to God that I'm actually okay at games. First-person shooters make me just completely lose my mind. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Apex is weird because I die so fucking fast and nobody dies fast.
Yeah, like everyone we shoot at, like it takes forever to try to get them downed. And meanwhile, they like pop me twice in the back, and it's like, oh god, my ribs, my everything.
Ah, ew, my ribs. Okay.
I was born with glass bones.
Okay, let's, do you want to do Vetras? Do you want to do Koras?
Do Petra, we're gonna do Petra.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vetric gets preferential treatment because she is our girlfriend.
I also never played
And
Apex, don't
Evie
trust me.
sounds like a bit of a fetch quest, so...
I don't even know if it's part of her thing. I never got to do hers.
Look at these readings. This system is beautiful.
It's just blue, my dude.
That's a stellar nursery.
Maybe we just like blue.
I like blue farts.
Still a little fucked up that we can do, like, this crazy faster than light travel without Mass Effect relays.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that until you mentioned it.
Don't worry about it. Science.
We figured out how to do that 600 years ago.
The space here in this galaxy completely different. Like, just completely different.
Look, it's less dense, so we can move faster in it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
We'll play the game again.
This was supposed to be the Turian home. Now the exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts, Ryder. You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
What good are these fancy suits if they don't block radiation?
In normal situations, they do. This planet's magnetic field was
Oh, that's
disrupted when it
unfortunate,
cracked
Felnar.
open.
Have a good evening,
No
though.
protection from a cosmic
See
ray
ya.
tearing you apart at the molecular
Have a nice
level.
night.
Ooh.
So stick to the Nomad.
Actually,
Descent engine engaged.
not that bad
Good
at
luck, Ryder.
shooters, which I credit entirely to... Hang on a sec. I just need to double check
My
something.
problem is I keep panicking and forgetting what I have on me.
Yeah. It's a
I
very
basically
real
need to
experience.
improve my aim in
Hang
the
on.
middle of a
I just need to
firefight.
double
That's my
check
problem.
OBS for a quick sec. One sec.
Oh, is it goofing up?
Well, I saw something flicker, and I don't... No. Okay. Seems to be fine. Must have been a glitch. I don't know. Did the voice cut out?
Very helpful, thanks.
Did she come up with a theme song for the moon?
I guess. So, we're on the moon, which means there's less gravity, so we can do shit like this.
Oh yeah, sweet flips.
Sweet, well, jumps.
A
Gotta
jump
hit
is a
them
flip that
sweet
hasn't
ramps.
completed yet.
Sam, what is
Play
that?
some Buckethead
Be
over
mindful,
this.
Dome Pathfinder. You should be able to exit the node.
Oh, that
side.
stinks.
We
What
don't need
about
to
the
exit.
crazy space radiation?
The dome structure prevents cosmic rays from
Multiple
entering.
claim invites to
Whoa.
see to...
That's unsettling.
I was gonna say, I didn't even know Destiny 2 had PvP.
Oh yeah, it does. It's basically
I mean,
Halo.
Destiny 1 has PvP. Destiny 1 has a lot of PvP.
I guess it would make sense, though, because, like, it's the Halo people, and they...
Yeah.
made
Exactly.
It's
pretty
basically
decent
Halo.
PvP.
It basically had expanded Halo PvP, which is why it was actually pretty fun.
Remember
But
when they got...
balance was a problem.
Remember when they got fucking... Paul McCartney to do a song for Destiny?
What?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm assuming most people did, because I didn't know that Paul McCartney, well, one, was still alive, and two, made a
I think
song
he's-
for Destiny?
I think at this point he's the only Beatles who's still alive.
Ringo's not alive?
If they are, I haven't heard anything.
I don't actually know.
Automated protocols activated.
Man,
Deploying forward
how
station.
old is he at this point?
Don't look down, guys.
It's gotta be getting up there.
So why did you come here?
Short answer? Never been before.
That's it?
Yeah, why not?
You mean you're
Should
going
be
to
in
use all of our
Galaxy?
resources and time just to come here because you've never
Landmark
been
is
here
correct.
before?
Cosmic radiation is unusually
I
high on
mean-
this planet, likely an effect of the
Doesn't have
sky.
issues, so she
Let's
few
say I
casual
just
like me,
walked
full
out
team
into
of
it.
players
What would
and
happen?
busted guns.
Cosmic rays would penetrate the
Yeah.
molecules of your DNA. Terminal cancer is highly likely.
Suddenly, I'm thankful for the Nomad.
Oh yeah, in 3v3 I could see like, you know, one person having a really big boomstick and just being like a real shit would be a point of contention. What are those weird? Oh, is that the jet?
Yep.
We should check it out.
Sound is muffled in space.
Yeah. Remember?
Sound
In
doesn't
space,
exist
no one
at
can hear
all
you
in
poop.
space. Oh god, oh god, oh god. The car does not want to park.
Park in the hole.
We'll get it. There we go.
I do not detect
Wow,
life in
this
our
doesn't look like the moon at all anymore.
Let's head in, but stay sharp.
Looks like a villain
My sister may
base.
have missed something in her
It looks like we're being
investigation.
engulfed in Tang.
Mission confirmation? Are you sure you want a mission?
Wait, why did they nerf? Biased against 3v3 modes, maybe that's right. Are you talking about Destiny PvP or are you talking about Apex? I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Destiny PvP.
Okay.
I was specifically talking about Destiny PvP.
I kind of grew to not like Destiny PvP because I felt like my class was irrelevant.
That's what I was gonna say. Is the downside of Destiny PvP is balance became an
I
issue.
swear if Sid sent us on a pointless
Because
search, I'm
otherwise,
going to
it'd be
throw
really
my
good
shin
if
plates.
there wasn't like one clearly really good class that everyone kept abusing in Destiny 1. And I'm talking about
Oh,
God, I don't remember. It was like the Volt Hunter, like the lightning-based hunter. That thing was a piece of trash in PvP. They would like use that one. They would use their ult and just like dash around the entire map, one-shotting everybody. It was awful, and they did not fix it for a long time.
Ah, Nyx. So good to finally meet you. And you brought friends. That's even the Pathfinder, if I'm not mistaken. My bait worked better than expected.
The missing settlers.
Who are you? Why are you kidnapping innocents?
Innocents? They're criminals. You helped them get away from me. You think I'm gonna let that go? Get comfortable.
Maybe we're all
You'll
criminals.
be here a while.
And according to Batman, we are.
Case of mistaken identity.
I'm just as lost as you are.
It's okay, Vetra. You don't have to cover for us.
What?
That was Merryweather. She runs a smuggling ring on Kadara. We worked for her. Vetra helped us get out of it. New lives, hiding in the outposts.
No, I'm worried about the new subclasses in Beyond Light. They can just fucking freeze you. Oh no.
That's basically a kill. That's CC in a freaking fast-paced multiplayer game like that. That's everything.
Oh, by the way, I just remembered this. One of the dialogue options is outlaws on my outpost.
More likely than you think.
More likely than you think.
So you were helping people. There was no need for all that modesty.
It's not modesty. I didn't help anyone.
Okay, okay. You didn't help
getting
anyone.
out of here.
We've tried.
Boy, here we
There's
go.
no way out.
Lover spat.
There's always a way out.
Luckily, the makeup sex is going to be great then.
The joke was impossible before it hit. Yeah, it was. I still laughed when I first saw it, though. I'm gonna be. I'm just like that, I guess. I don't know.
We need to talk.
Well, see, it's like vintage.
Yeah.
It's hip.
I don't want to talk with a gun pointed at her.
And somehow Merryweather
There we go.
over by it.
Hey, Vetra, what do you think about my new gun?
What do you think Merryweather's planning?
Looks like she was gunning for me. Use the people she thinks I helped as bait. If you ask me, she's planning to kill me. After a thorough interrogation, of course. Sounds like she wasn't expecting you. Might try to get something out of the Nexus in exchange.
How well do you know Merryweather?
I've heard of her. A smuggler, not affiliated with either the Outcasts or Collective.
Question.
Never did
What kind of
business with
name
her
is
myself. Kind of a
Merryweather?
loose cannon from what I've heard.
Somebody who thinks they're cool.
Someone
I mean,
who's watched too many
Sure you don't know
cartoons.
anything
I
about
think
what
it was a
happened
case
here?
of their parents thought they were
Ryder,
cool.
I swear on my sister's
Not
life.
everyone ends up choosing
I
their
don't
name.
know what I did to put myself in Merryweather's crosshairs.
We'll talk later. Focus on getting out of here.
What I like to hear.
Vetra seems really agitated. It's making me doubt what really happened. I hope
Why you
this all
got your
gets
hand on
sorted
your
out
ass?
soon.
He's been holding a bathroom break for 6 hours now.
I mean,
You said Vetra helped
where do you
you.
normally go to the
How
bathroom,
exactly?
my dude?
Some of us were trying to get off
What?
Kadara.
Whatever the hell this is. There's a lot of couches, but I'm guessing there's no porta potties down here.
Made up
Yeah, we cut a
assignments
hole
at
in
the
one of them.
outpost. That got us free. We didn't meet her in person. Only over comms. Maybe it was
You
never
know,
really her.
the moon makes some very, very great, human
Anyway.
litter.
We thought Merryweather would let us go. We were wrong.
There'll be time to talk later.
Oh man, now I just think about using the bathroom in 0G, and that probably didn't play out way.
Mm-mm. Do your intestines have to work extra hard in space because of that?
I don't know.
Like, I know that if you
because of the
drink
gravity
something
thing? Right.
upside down, yeah, like if you drink something upside down, like it'll still go down your throat and into your stomach. But it's like, if you're in 0G, like how much does that affect you?
Your end?
Sure,
Who are you?
much of your body's functions are not affected too much by gravity per se. Because that would be an issue with like astronauts all the time in the space station.
Yeah.
No way to
It's
know
just the
until we
problem
try.
of once it's out, then it's
Now
up
we
to
just have to
gravity
get
to
this
take
power
care of the
Yeah.
rest.
That is
Ooh,
like
back to
going
work.
to the bathroom is a huge problem on the space station, from what I understand, and like it's a lot of work.
Ugh,
I
that
don't
sounds
want.
exhausting.
I want to do
I
work.
hope I never get diarrhea then.
Especially not that kind of work.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got a posse.
Okay.
There's a lot of problems with fatigue, aren't there? Yeah, I would imagine like your first couple days in space are
cable's not
just
going to
being
get
like
power to that
the
door.
most jet lag you've ever fucking been.
These might connect.
But at the same time, you're probably so stoked, you're like, yes, I'm in space. Yes, I'm in space. Oh man, I have to be really careful how I poop. Yes, I'm in space.
I wonder if I could poop in the
remember?
suit.
I say remember as if anybody else watched the show. Remember in Reconquista and G how Tomino designed all the Gundams to have toilets in their seats?
Oh my god.
My
No.
god, that's amazing.
Really thinking ahead of a time.
Hacking the door tripped a silent alarm.
I love how in like some of the Gundams, if they have like a secondary seat, it's like a crappy fold-out
Everyone in
chair.
here.
Well, you need to sit somewhere when you're not piloting the Gundam, you just want to chill.
Yeah, that's true.
I assume it's
I
for
mean,
like
it's
long-term
better
missions.
than
Okay, everybody.
it's better than
now
the
that,
Tsukuyomi solution.
now that
which
I
is,
got
like,
you out of one
last-
box, I'm gonna put you in a new one.
Man, now that I think about
Our
it,
box now.
you'd think that like Gundams would have, those like fold-out beds like you have in trucks, on semi-trucks and stuff, so that you could sleep in between long voyages or something.
Oh, you mean cot?
Yeah, like a little cot you could just pop out.
Oh, I tried lying.
TV.
I've laid in one of
Why
those
is
before.
TV
It
stuck?
ain't fun to
TV.
sleep in.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah, I imagine
fine.
not.
Because the mattress is super thin, so you gotta get a lot of like mattress padding. Not to mention it's cramped. But for whatever reason, some of the trucks have little tiny TVs
Tell
in
me you're
them.
going to talk to your sister about all of this?
Oh, you have no idea.
Gotta do something while you're waiting.
Yeah, might as well jack off.
Is that what people use TVs for? I thought it was for sitcom. I thought it was for sitcoms.
Well, if only if you got a sitcom on VHS.
Well, they don't have. Well, I guess like even if you had like a little antenna, like you'd pick up a channel for like an hour maybe.
Yeah, but then the question is, where the fuck does the antenna shoot out?
Pretending to be me, haven't you?
Because you certainly can't have it on your truck.
Think I don't recognize
that would
my
be
own
a
tricks?
travel
And
violation,
stop
I think.
using my voice.
Would it? I mean,
It was just easier to get things done when
cars have antennas though.
because you have
Yeah, but that's for radio signals, not TV signals.
It's weird to think that you
didn't help
couldn't
us,
have
like
one
you
on a.
said.
I mean, I guess so. I guess yeah.
Because then it'd be like a clearance issue, I think.
Messing with
I don't
the
know.
Dara gangs.
I don't work.
She put
I don't
people
work
in
for
real
fucking
It'll never happen again.
department.
I
I don't
swear.
work for DOT. So you
All
know.
Galloway and his lot wanted was a new start.
But you could.
I could, and then I could just end up being an asshole to all the truckers.
But I can help you get everyone out of here.
Are they really? That sucks.
I don't know. The ones that at the garage I worked at had a bunch of them get DOT stopped.
Ryder?
A bunch.
If she
That's
can tell us what
annoying.
we're up against, that'll be a big help.
Well, it sounds like they were just being dicks, but I don't know the full story.
Fine. But she has to follow
I don't know.
my
It's a lot of stories.
Can you do that,
And I don't follow. I don't. Some of them I don't trust enough to
follow you
think
when
like,
it's
oh,
safe.
it was just an
Don't
accident.
want to get caught in the crossfire.
Right, like in
That'd
some
be-
of them you assume like, yeah, they did something. They probably did something to deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, I have to fix your shit, so obviously.
Through the mess hall. That's quickest.
Before we go farther, are you in a safe spot?
Wow, what's that giant bump on the top of your car? Strange. I wonder if that was your fault.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
So, wait, Sid isn't actually here, right?
Sid's here.
Oh, Sid is here.
She's here.
Do you think I would have let her if I
In the call right now.
This explains a bunch of the
Hi,
strange
Sid.
reactions I've
It's
got
me,
from
Sid.
my associates.
Welcome.
I build airships.
I have no idea what else she's done in my name.
I also have very square fingers.
Sid, we're going
that's
to need
everyone
you
in
to hack into
14.
systems to
I
cause
know.
a disruption.
Right.
Only one. Get in and
It's
get
so-
out. Too much messing
It's just
around and we'll track you
Praetorium makes
down.
me look at the stupid fingers so dang much.
When are we gonna get
I can send
a new realm reborn, like New Genesis style then for 14? The second remake. So we can finally have better looking fingers and feet.
Don't tell me that.
No, but I know everyone was really excited about new fingers and New Genesis.
And your feet.
Yeah, and feet. I know people kept mentioning the feet thing, which is like, okay.
I want to move my toes.
I mean, fair enough. I think most people like being able to move their toes.
I don't know what the game wants me to do right now.
What are you supposed to be scanning?
Just stop. I don't know. Can you break?
The enemies, maybe?
Ryder?
Blow up the generator?
Overload that generator as I walk through the door.
You got it.
It will look so cool.
It would though.
Never played D&D.
Should we be doing more explosions in D&D?
Can you?
I mean, is that something you all want?
Have you been?
I mean, I can lightning bolt things. No, I mean, I never. I guess yeah. I guess I only have lightning bolt. I don't have fireball per se.
You really have to kill them
They
all.
always encourage us to do really
Would you
dumb shit.
prefer they went after your friends?
No, but never mind. Take that passageway
Oh,
next.
floating
It'll
carton
take
of
you
milk.
through. Huh. It looks
Oop.
like a bunch of cages.
Okay.
Time is it?
Okay. I forgot what the melee button was. I don't know why I had that bit of a brain fart, but
It's V.
no, actually, it's not. V is put my shit away.
I know. It's V in Apex.
Yeah.
Who's messing with security? Why
Which
are
makes
the
me
feeds down?
having to constantly think about where the
answer me.
melee button is.
I've mostly internalized it by now.
Well, you gotta remember, I don't play on keyboard normally.
That's right. You keep playing on controller, which is what would throw me off too. I bet.
Okay, so a bunch of cages.
They could be training them as a security measure. If they're still feral, they could soften up those guards for us. Then again, they might also attack us.
These ladybugs, please.
Change turret protocol.
Turn those turrets on Merryweather's men. That should get them out of our way.
Here we go.
I totally know how to do that.
Is this supposed to be like a choose your own adventure?
Choose your own murder, yeah.
Not exactly the kind of choose your adventure games I remember per se.
Zack Snyder's Justice League is the best of the free DC movies directed.
Fiends, get back!
And Bar's not very high right now.
I don't know, Shazam was pretty good. I don't know if that's considered in the universe, though.
What are we talking about? How did Shazam come up?
I mentioned Justice League.
Oh, gotcha. There's some of the like DC movies
I
are
mean,
good.
granted, yeah, he did not direct Shazam, but I figured we were talking about the DCEU.
I think we're just talking about Zack
Like in general, yeah.
Oh yeah, Zack Snyder films are bad. But there are some good DC Universe films, and it's pretty much Aquaman and Shazam. That's it.
I'm not surprised Venom was not a Zack Snyder film.
Wasn't Birds
Right.
of Prey considered pretty alright?
Which one? Oh yeah,
of Prey.
no, Birds of Prey was okay. That's right. I forgot about it.
I heard shit about it.
I heard it was pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Thing was so big. You guys were amazing.
Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, the first Wonder Woman was also pretty well
The
liked.
first one was good, but then I heard
Oh,
about
why
the
did you
actress.
laugh?
I don't know, it was
Heard
a
about the
door.
actress kind of being awful.
Oh, yeah, the Wonder Woman lady? Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of taints my enjoyment of the first Wonder Woman now.
Wait, what happened to Gal Gadot?
I can't remember if she's a TERF or she just has bad politics.
It's bad politics. Maybe also a turf, but I'm pretty sure it was bad politics for the most part.
It was one of the two.
Birds of Prey was a mess. I could believe that.
Oh, pro-Israel serving in the armed forces?
Yeah, that was it. I
that's
didn't want to
odd.
bring it up exactly, but yeah, that was it.
Core, it might explode.
Just why don't we just turn the Hydra
Looks
mech
like you've
against
got
them?
loads of options.
This is weird. This is like Watch Dogs level.
Yeah, this is kind of Watch
Dang,
Dogs.
hands off. I don't feel like fighting
Disable
them,
the
so
Hydra
we just
armor. I don't
do
want to fight
this
that thing.
thing.
You got it, Pathfinder.
Yeah, what this is for?
So, when are we gonna get Sid's iconic hat?
This is it. Didn't even happen.
Oh my god, someone please draw fan art of Sid in,
Probably not.
in the iconic Watch Dogs outfit.
Which just looks like, you know, fucking uncle that doesn't shower. Better than Man of Steel or BBS is ironically because there's so much of it. So just the Justice League actually benefits from quantity over quality?
In a way, I'm assuming that it allows a lot of room for the characters to be introduced and have some screen time. As opposed to like a Peter acting full cut. I mean, on the same token, I've already seen that kind of movie. It's called the Justice League War movie. That came
I was gonna say, Zack Snyder didn't direct Suicide Squad, right?
No.
I think for Small Mercies, I guess.
It's gonna get even more confusing when the next Suicide Squad comes out. Because that, it's just
Oh yeah!
Who did the god-awful Green Lantern movie?
I knew you guys did stuff like this, but
Good question.
I don't know, but it was a grave misuse of, who was that, Paul Rudd?
The guy who plays Deadpool.
You can't have
I
excitement.
think that's Paul Rudd.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, okay, not Paul Rudd. But it is a grave misuse of Ryan Reynolds. For sure.
So,
I can't say one way or the other.
What do we have coming up?
Because I have zero interest in Green Lantern.
Looks like Sid.
But, I mean, honestly, actually, in retrospect, Green Lantern kind of comes ahead of a lot of the DCEU stuff. Just
come in.
so apparently, WWE is partnering with Crunchyroll for a mystery anime project.
Stupid,
WWE an anime project? I'm sorry? What?
Yeah, partnering with Crunchyroll for an anime project.
I think I can trace Sid's signal. Should
Have
take
they
us to
seen
her.
X-Arm?
No time to waste, but we have to be careful. They have my sister.
Zack Snyder's World View onto Batman.
I realize we already have that kind of anime called something Tiger Mask.
Watch out! They're coming straight.
Tiger and Bunny?
No. It's a wrestling anime. Got a guy in a tiger mask.
Are you talking about Kimono no Michi? Because that's technically an isekai, but it is about a guy in a tiger mask.
No.
Okay.
I cannot remember.
And I don't remember Tiger Mask, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know.
It had a WWE-ish kind of federation. Which is weird to see.
Now I'm just thinking of Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah. Because it makes me think of, oh, there's going to be an anime Vix McMahon.
I gotta go put in cookie. I'll be back.
So much stuff that good. No, that good stuff frequently sneaks in and rounds out all the Batman Superman objectivism stuff. Oh! The which end up being characters. The irony of Zack Snyder writing actually halfway decent characters when he doesn't actually care about them at all.
It takes him 3 hours to do it.
I like how my sniper rifle is so long that when that cutscene started, my gun was poking through the door.
The door?
What is happening with the hair textures on this lady's head?
Think carefully about your next move.
No, not the cornrows. It's just like, oh, maybe it was taking a while for the
that explodes. It takes you out too.
You won't let
the
that
like
happen.
shaved parts of her hair did like looked really smooth like an egg, and for a second I was like, what did they do to this poor woman? But no, I think I'm having like texture pop-in issues. This game suffers from the most texture pop-in issues. Whoops, I accidentally shot you. Oh fuck, that was a grenade.
I have a very quick shot with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that was an amazing, like, blind fire. Is there a pin in her head?
Who?
Oh, well, Merryweather. It looked like she had a dart sticking out of her head, but maybe that was, like, my eyeballs failing me.
She's got hair chopsticks.
A good scene on what Eden's recently came from what Snyder already shot. Oh. I feel like in the last 10 years, like, directors that people seem to, like, pretty much like have just kind of shown their hands at being, whoops, kind of hacks. Or just, like, having grievous weaknesses, like, you shouldn't let J.J. Abrams direct sequels, period.
Yeah, never give him a sequel.
Or finish anything. Just don't let him try to finish something. Dear God.
My mystery box!
Okay, so she did have a dart sticking out of her head. I wonder what the hell that was supposed to be. Because definitely
actually
don't have a dunk gun.
She had acupuncture, but she didn't understand that you're supposed to take the pin. So
I punctured that guy's hand.
Ouch.
Could you imagine getting your hand
Unpleasant,
sniped?
No.
That would fucking suck. That would, like, obliterate, like, your hand would not even, like, have any hand left, pretty much, wouldn't it? Doesn't finish things. He thinks of mystery without figuring out the fucking answer. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen the thing where he talks about the mystery box, but I've heard people mention it a couple times, and I'm like, oh, that's why he can't write an ending. It makes a lot of sense.
You're alive? Well, now you're not.
Are you hurt? I'm fine. I think.
Where is she?
Let's get you to your shuttle.
Just the same, you're just dicks to each other. That's where they're asking.
Oh. She really knows how to throw a roll.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I think I'm okay.
What?
I'm not ending.
I'm getting deja vu all of a sudden.
I didn't mean for any of this. I'm sorry, okay?
Oh,
You can't just mess around with people from Kadara.
Kind of a weird sit.
These guys wanted to start
It was
over,
a weird,
not be
like,
exiles
camera
anymore.
focus. Like, why did we have to
No one
focus
else was
on her
giving
being
them a
on the ground?
chance, so I thought, I can do that. I can help.
No, you can't.
These are good people who made bad choices. Your sister did the right thing.
She still should have talked to me. I don't want you hurt. There are ugly sides to what I do, and you shouldn't have to deal with them.
You started out when you were my age and you managed okay?
That wasn't by choice. You saw what we did here. This isn't all fun and games, Sid.
Yeah, I was shocked at first, but I understand now, and I can handle it.
I don't want you to have to.
Whatever. I'm going back to the Nexus, like you wanted.
Guys.
That was intense. Are you alright?
Fine. I just need some time to think. Hey, at least the settlers are safe. Thanks for helping me out with this, Ryder. Can we just get moving now?
You want to come over and think in my room? I have a space hamster now. I've negotiated him down to 1 cup of cereal a day. He drives a hard bargain, though.
If I try hard enough, I might be able to get half a cup. Cereal is really hard to come by, you know. Especially the Cinnamon Toast Crunch variety.
Oh, the doors were open, okay.
Oh no, we're gonna die!
Where is Vetra?
I mean, how many resources does it take to plop down such a, like, a moon base that also has, like, a biodome? Like, for a smuggler in a universe that is populated by a eminently hostile race, and a race that didn't quite trust any of us until fairly fucking recently, where are people getting, like, the resources to do some of this shit?
Steal it.
Like, I guess it's been a year? Maybe they just had, like, pre-built bases you could throw down on the places.
This isn't how
Yeah, they just had a GEC on their ships.
I get to see a new galaxy. How many people can say that?
That's the spirit.
Ooh! Ah!
I forgot that I could just hold the button.
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder?
I've only seen like 2 episodes of Firefly. Oh, hello, Ask. I didn't see you there.
Oh, S. I mean, to be fair, S, I think, just got here a little bit ago.
Ryder, Vetra wanted you to check in when you can.
Why is everybody always calling me when I'm trying to go places?
Why is it every time I hit the map?
Oh, Ryder, one more thing.
I would have hated if Columbo was our crewmate. He'd be walking around giving strange things to our hamster.
Damn it, Sid.
What's going on?
I get influence with
Yeah,
power
I
players.
feel like when I watched Avengers recently, I was like kind of surprised at how much they did not like each other in the beginning, really. But it also kind of makes sense because it's like none of them really know each other except for like Widow, Black Widow, and
Lots
like
of people love
Hawk.
cats. They make them happy.
I was about to say
I don't think we're in a position
Master
to put
Hawkeye,
amusement over
and
necessity.
also how much Hawkeye
She just doesn't think.
is
Tries to
a
help
waste of
everyone, damn the
fucking time.
consequences. And she thinks
He's
what we do is
literally
so
just like,
exciting,
I guess, Black
but doesn't
Widow's
really
motivation
understand
for
what it
doing
takes.
anything, but it's like, why are either of these two people here?
Because what we do is exciting. We make people's lives better.
You make it sound so wonderful. We see some real shit.
But we don't quit because what we do matters.
It does, doesn't it?
Petra, if you want to see
Even
some
on
real
the worst
shit,
days,
I can
knowing
show
we
you
make
some
a
real shit.
difference.
Let's not go
To
there.
make a difference is probably
No,
all Sid
no,
wants.
no.
That's not what
What
this
if she gets
channel
herself
is.
into another mess? What if she gets
We're still
hurt?
on the moon, you know.
Whatever happens, I'm here for the both of you. I care about
Seriously,
Sid.
well-developed
because I care
character,
about
Black
you.
Widow.
Ryder,
I will say I do like Black Widow in the
what to
Avengers
say.
movie, at least for like the scene she's introduced,
have to
because
say
it is like
How
funny.
about I let you get back to work?
But then the rest of it is just kind of like, why are you here? She is lady with guns. Like, you can't be an assassin in
Need
plain
something?
sight. That
something
defeats the purpose.
You know where to find me.
No extra Vetra dialogue.
Oh, she was good in Winter Soldier too. Like, Winter Soldier, I feel weird because I kind of like Winter Soldier, even though it's like really fucking dumb. So we got Vetra down, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to talk to Sid again? About how she's super fucking grounded, or...
No, I think she learned her lesson.
That's good. No more meddling.
Oh, never mind. Says she wants to talk to us. Sounds urgent. Wait.
Wait, was that before we went to the
Swing by
map?
where? Hang on, swing by where?
Time to check the journal. God, it would be nice if you could just put quests you want to track in one folder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her in Civil War. I have never watched Civil War. I kind of skipped it because I was like, this is gonna be dumb. And I don't know if I really missed out on much because I watched like the 2, 3... How many ending movies were there? How many endings were there to the adventures? There was the one, Infinity War and Endgame, so 2? Yeah, in the 2 movies, they never really made a comeback.
Access the VidCon on the Tempest? Hang on, what?
Tony said at first better history with Steve and Buck made that a little complicated.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought she was buddy-buddy with Cap.
Suvi, play the full distress
Wait,
call
Hive,
for Padromos.
what news do you have? Is it distressing news or is it good news?
We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up EOS
Am I
again.
gonna have to watch Civil War? Is Civil War actually a good
Could
movie?
use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack.
Damn
if
it.
someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying
It's a
to make a
five-way
point.
chasing.
Alright. They're attacking pajamas.
Keep the nav fresh.
Fucking pajamas?
I said pajamas, but I heard pajamas.
No calls of it. It's said to access the VidCon. Oh. Oh, this is for Jaw's thing. Okay. I guess we're heading to Padromos.
Nice. Okay, I'll probably get around to watching Civil War. I have one of my aunts is actually trying to go through the series chronologically. I don't know if she's seen Civil War yet, actually. The thing is like, after a certain point, I just stopped keeping up with movies, because, like, at one point it was expensive both time-wise and money-wise, and I was just like, I don't have either. Much less brain power.
Archon is up there, Chorus is over there, yeah. Aladdin. We're gonna have to head to Aladdin at some point for the Turian arc.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I didn't even realize you left. So.
I said I was gonna bring a cookie.
Did you bring one for everybody?
No, the name of our duck is Cookie.
Oh, did you bring one for everybody?
I'm sorry, I don't have a duck for everybody.
The Tempest
Yes, for
auto-responded.
cookie, and that's good enough
We'll
for
keep
me.
an eye out in the sector.
What is
Maybe this is because here's the big CGI ending, and I realized every single thought in its head was like, hey, maybe Patriot Act was bad, but hey, what if the Patriot Act was repealed by blowing shit up? Look at the big things.
Pathfinder.
Oh,
We are
jeez.
to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Wait, are they like... Okay, wait, is this to do with the, like, broken Angara, like, beacon things?
I have no idea what that was for.
It seemed distressing.
Where is Jaw?
Oh.
Jaw.
Got a backpack for the apples.
Get an hour
Coordinating. Path is
and a
calm.
bit pretending it's a paranoid political thriller, and you're thinking maybe this is a good movie actually, and then she just scares and here's the big CGI ending.
Yeah, like I remember being like, "Oh man, this is actually good," and then they like talk to the like weird Nazi computer, and it's like, I don't know about this.
Wait, what is this?
What is it? Winter Soldier?
Oh, right. Heard people like that, but I don't like that segment of Marvel hero that's just like hoorah. Like pretty much just super powered military men.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm in a weird paradox where it's like, I like Cap, even though I don't like a lot of military stuff or any military stuff.
Yeah,
but
and I
according
definitely.
to my,
Oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, according to my aunt, it's because I entirely have a type, and that type is like big, well-meaning himbos.
I figured you were gonna say himbo, yeah.
Yeah, no,
To be
it's
fair,
true.
like even though I don't like the Hoorah America military heroes, I do like Cap. He's fine in most cases, especially because in a lot of cases he is used sort of to critique the military structure here and there.
Maybe the raids we've
I mean,
seen were just a
especially in the
decoy,
comics,
so someone could
at
do a slow
one point
tactical build-up in the
in
Black
his
Rock.
arc, he becomes a man without a country, which is a bold choice.
That was an
But I support him.
He means Rokar.
There's also that one movie where he stole a man's cars by pretending he had diarrhea.
Imagine how the Nexus would react.
I forgot about, like, there's also just some instances where, like, Captain America is, like, a rat bastard. I do not like those, but they also choose, like, the twinkiest Cap, so maybe it's because they deprived him of himbo energy.
That's how it works, yes.
Thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock 10. I'll transmit the nav
I think
point for the
that's why,
signal.
like, the DCU is so hard for me, because it's like, they got, like, the perfect himbo to play Supes, and then they made him act like, just, like, complete
Not a himbo.
asshole.
Yeah, like they just didn't write him well, which sucks.
Let him just exert himbo energy, it would be perfectly fine.
Like in the Witcher show?
Yeah. Well, he says of a himbo in the Witcher show, more kind of like a grumpy.
Grumpy himbo.
I don't want to say grumpy asshole. Yeah, a grumpy himbo. A grimpo.
A grimpo.
A grimpo.
Grimpo.
Is that what Near Dad is?
Oh yeah, he is also a grimpo.
Near Dad
That's
is
right.
absolutely a grimpo.
We're now coining a new term here, folks.
You heard it here first. I
Get
want
your
royalties.
grimpo solver.
Oh, I can just teleport. What am I doing?
Wait, he goes full Big Boss? That's actually a thing? Yeah. Captain America becomes mad man without a country, because he stops believing basically in American politics because things get really shitty. And I don't actually know where that went. I just know that it exists. But I think eventually he kind of comes back and he's like, well, nobody else is going to fix it, so I'm going to fix it.
What is this? Sorry.
Captain America's brief Ace arc where he leaves and becomes freed from the American ideal because the American ideal is built on lies. And I am having some connection issues tonight. Oh,
I am hearing you fine for what it's worth.
yeah, my call connection is fine. My streaming connection is like garbo, and I think that's just because like life is being cruel to me, and specifically my internet. Nomad in the movies too, except he only as much as he can't be Captain America because he's a fugitive. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah, get him! Get him! Fucking get him!
They fighting. Not very often the wildlife attacks them. It would be funnier if it did.
More games need to include that as a thing.
Right.
Though I believe it was Far Cry 2 that had a problem with that?
Far Cry 2 did.
Where, yeah, or like, they basically had lions on the island that you're in Far Cry 2.
Yep.
but they made them too strong to the point where they would kill everyone else on the island.
Oh no!
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
4 was the newest one, or was it 5?
Ragnar the Blood Edge of Grimpo. Yes, he is. I don't remember much about Ragnar except that he is a big dummy and he has big goth energy. Yes, definitely a Grimpo.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
I think in order to make this more memorable, we have to define what a Grimbo is.
Not sure what you're asking.
We
can't risk our first
grumpy, but what, more stern than your average himbo, but has a lot of himbo qualities. Like, they're generally, they try to be nice, at least, or polite.
We use their beacon. They want
but they kind of fail. Well-meaning, dumbass, big, angry. Yeah, that's probably also very, that's much more succinct.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go.
Tigers. Oh yeah, I think I remember Far Cry 3, like, people talking about how the wildlife kills would, like, be insane.
The newest one had a similar issue, but with turkeys instead.
What, turkeys? Seriously?
They kind of, they overtuned their health for some reason, and there is a really iconic video where someone is basically setting one on fire and shooting a bunch of explosions, and out of the fire, the turkey just like jumps out and keeps pecking at them and almost kills them.
Oh my god! What? What turkey?
I love video games.
You know, I've heard turkey meat is tough, but I didn't think it was this tough.
Remember to always cook your turkey live with thermal grenades and rocket launchers, but make sure to do it at a distance of at least 100 feet or more, because otherwise it will climb out of your cooking apparatus and fucking kill you.
Who would win? One American religious cult or one turkey on fire?
From the ashes, it's Rose, the Phoenix turkey.
Approaching Site 2.
I was gonna say, if the turkey was on fire, could it set other things on fire? Because then you could just set a turkey on fire and have it chase you through, like, an area and basically summon a god of death into a town.
They can't have it.
Sorry, I parked the car on the roof.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Oh my god.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Didn't they have a problem in, like, Red Dead Redemption where occasionally, like, human, like, models would end up on, like, Panther, like, Lion Mountain rigs?
I can wait for this.
Really? That's great.
It was like, human models would end up on, like, all kinds of rigs, and so you'd have, like, horse and donkey people, and, bird people. The woman horse in Red Dead Redemption was scary. I don't know if it really made, like, them over-tuned. I just remembered it was, like, terrifying, because you'd be walking around going, like, is that a man crawling around in the bushes? And it would turn out to be, like, a fucking mountain lion.
So, yeah, Hive mentioned eagles being a thing in Far Cry 4 as well. That immediately makes me remember in Starbound's beta, like one of the early beta versions, they had a severe bird problem. And it's because Starbound basically had randomized enemies because, oh, they're aliens. It's supposed to... Yeah, like, it would be Bird Mageddon though. Like, every other mob was kind of annoying, but birds were just murderous. They would hit you really hard and be impossible to kill, but also because they're everywhere and flying, it made the game ridiculously difficult at first.
Maybe these games are trying to warn us that birds are going to be the next, like...
I mean, birds were dinosaurs.
They're coming for us.
Pandemic was a true story.
Finish unpacking.
That's great.
The birds was a prophetic vision.
I like the idea that they just made the eagles big enough in a game to just lift people. Like, that's a real thing that happens so casually. I want a game that does have monsters like that, because that sounds hilarious. Bring cliff racers back, but make them lift people too.
I mean, didn't
Elder
Griffins
Scrolls
do that in Dragon's Dogma?
5. Did they?
I remember...
Oh yeah, I mean the Griffin does that. That's true. And the Harpies do too, but it's kind of easy to stop them.
Yeah, but the Harpies put you to sleep first.
But you're right. Yeah, the Harpies do. Oh yeah, they do. I forgot they do the sleep thing. Man, I want Dragon's Dogma to be good again. I want another one. I can't go back to. I tried to play it again and like it just.
It's hard
I played
to
this
replay it.
enough apparently. I want another one already.
I should actually start playing.
That'd be fun to watch.
I hope they do because Itsuno basically proved that he's still valuable to Capcom.
Don't stop.
What did he do to do that?
DMC5.
Alright. That's a good game, I hear. I've heard about people streaming that.
It's a very good game and everyone should play it.
Oh man, I just remembered they're gonna be releasing those like last two Phoenix Wright games finally.
Oh
but,
yeah, they're doing that.
You know, not on 3DS. Because womp womp.
Look
Hello.
at me, asshole. Come on.
They're never
It's
gonna
Moody.
release the investigation. Oh, hello, man.
Really? Because man, that'd be cool.
Oh my god.
Even though I haven't fished the first one.
It's
the Ace Attorney investigation?
Is it?
I'm sorry if someone's trying to say something to me because I can't hear shit right now.
It's very...
Beauty's saying that the Discord stream is choppy.
Oh, I thought
The
that
Twitch-
was just me.
The
Is that
Twitch
not
stream
the
is
case?
better. I'm watching both, and the Twitch stream is just better for what it's worth.
Okay.
I am kind of like
Delay
pushing
and
my
I think-
CPU right now.
Okay. I might just... In that case, I should probably just hop over to Twitch then.
Yeah, the Twitch one is running better. I have both up because I wanted to like actually see what people are saying because I have been missing that now and then.
I was gonna say, I just have like pop-out channels? Yeah, I can't actually get back.
The game is also running kind of poorly right now, on top of everything, so...
That doesn't help.
I was gonna say, EOS tends to have some frame rate issues, because apparently it just has, like, too much it.
Got trees spraying in the wind.
Is it like Skyrim River Run where they like had the leaves that were like what,
God.
256 or
Oh
512?
yeah,
Holy
I
shit.
forgot about those. That was so funny.
It's like you just got a mod that just like replace the leaves with like little 24 by 24 textures and it just like fix it magically.
That was hilarious. Sometimes I'm surprised Bethesda still gets to make games.
Speaking of
This is
Bethesda
a
games...
DMC5.
What about DMC5? Didn't the DMC5 guy get given a choice between DMC5 and Dragon's Dogma? Well, yeah, of course he was gonna pick DMC5.
Doesn't mean he won't do Dragon's Dogma next though.
Like, you have to understand, DMC is his baby.
I want
I was gonna say...
Everyone I know is like, yeah, give us a sequel
Yeah, I
already,
want a
damn it.
sequel too, but I will sooner... You know, if it was a choice between, like, DMC5 and Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm gonna pick DMC5 every time, I'm sorry.
It probably, I don't know. It probably was also like a fairly good strategic decision, if only because I feel like, I don't know. See, it's tricky because I feel like a lot of people would appreciate Dragon's Dogma too, but like DMC 5 felt like it was like, oh, I don't know, also kind of important just to be like, oh, Capcom's still doing stuff. Oh, it's actually good.
I'll tell you.
Unlike, I guess, another Street Fighter. What has Capcom been doing before DMC 5? I like blacked out most of that.
Well, it was kind of like... So here's the thing. The timeline of events is basically like... Street Fighter 5 is like towards the end of Capcom being shit. And then they made Monster Hunter Worlds. And then they released...
Oh yeah, Monster Hunter World.
Then they released like RE2 Remake and DMC 5 around the same time.
Huh.
Come on,
So
what is
I
with
didn't
all
know
this
this.
combat?
Apparently, Chris Farley actually tried for Shrek first.
Sorry?
Chris
What?
Farley was actually going to be the voice for Shrek originally, but he died during production.
Oh,
no.
that sucks.
Is there surviving?
There's some footage, yeah. Swayze's linking me some now, and yeah, there's apparently he had done, according to Swayze, 95% of the lines before he died, and that's probably why the movie was skipped for a while until they got Mike Myers to do it instead later.
Okay, who let the mech up here? I need to search the soldier.
No.
Rebuilding ruins in medieval games after looking the ruins from the Inafune era. Yeah. The Inafune thing was he was the guy in charge of what, Mighty Number 9, right?
Yeah. He used to be the
and he like tried to do a whole shitload of Kickstarters.
Yeah, he let it go to his head and he was like, oh well, this goes so fast that I can make a TV show and another game and like 7 other things before I actually make the game I said I'd make.
Where is Inafune? Has he gone underground to avoid people just like throwing trash at him?
He's part of the company Concept.
They're still around? What? What?
They make other stuff.
Yeah, they
do?
make other stuff. Maybe like visual novels or some shit.
Jason, Lost Planet, Dead Rising. Oh, Dead Rising. Oh, that Dead Rising. Okay.
Yeah.
Something that will also not get a sequel because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, along with Lost Planet.
Rip.
Rip.
So yes, he's underground. I was really excited. I remember he had his name attached to like some kind of King of Pirates game that had like a bunch of anthropomorphic animals on the 3DS, and it looked so cool. And then it got fucking kneecapped out of the gate because of I forget what exactly happened. I'm assuming Kickstarter craze happened.
Wait,
and
Inafune worked on Soul Sacrifice? What? That was his game?
That sounds right, yeah, I think so.
That was his game.
Yeah, I think so. Let me look it up.
Soul Sacrifice?
I think I remember that.
That does not feel like an Inafune game.
His company did. Ah, okay.
I can't. You can't properly say that anything is an Inafune.
I see outlaws.
I can't. As he said before, he is a businessman and person for
Soul Sacrifice is an amazing game, though. Either way.
It's my favorite video game.
What's the name of the Delta? Was it?
Delta
was that the name of the G version? Delta fixed all of my problems with that game.
Delta
just gone.
is incredible. Like holy shit.
It's the perfect example of a game completely like hammering out every issue it had in the first iteration. It's just and adds so much more.
Shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not
I know like one of my biggest issues was how like because I definitely wanted to do the good sort of path in that game, but it was really hampered by like mechanics of it and how bad it actually played. And like that was instantly fixed in Delta, because they gave it specific spells and gave it different sorts of buffs that made it viable instead.
I think I tried that and went, why do I even know what this is? Infinity and Director, he like produced it. If I'm oh yeah, I can see him doing that. Soul Sacrifice rocks. I love it.
Oh, that's what IIRC means.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah, I've just been going around to like that like one Pop Team Epic panel of like, oh, it's like that, I get it, and I definitely did not understand.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old.
For some reason, I
Charge
didn't even
back.
think it was like an
Special thanks
acronym.
to
I
our
just thought it
friend
was like a
John.
weird slang
It
word.
helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy.
I'm getting
That's no
old,
way to
I
live.
think.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I
That's what
should
made
say
Delta
something?
possible.
If you like.
That's weird. I wouldn't expect that from him.
What strange and wicked weaves?
This was a hell of a day.
Weaves?
And you all
Webs.
deserve whatever break you want.
Not
You
weaves.
built a fine home. The
What
initiative
wicked
still exists because
weeds
of
we
your efforts here.
web.
Damn
Reward
weeds.
yourself, Padromos. You've earned it.
Wicked weaves we weave.
No vacation asked or expected.
Fucking
We lose
EnVtuber
sometimes,
needs
but
to.
if they have the choice to keep going,
Well, I guess
they'll
he's kind of underground right now,
This
but
wasn't
like
a
there
good
was
day,
just a period of time
but
where
it
it's
was
like
another day.
it seemed like a straight
gave them that.
bombardment of stuff that
Your
he was
people,
either
Ryder.
funding or had his hand in the pie for, and like I kind of forgot how much.
My favorite part is Soul
Because it felt like
Sacrifice.
a year. Wasn't there like a Mega Man's Legend reboot thing too?
Yeah, that
we
guy.
Yeah.
That got killed off.
That got killed off. My favorite part of
Real
Soul
quick.
Sacrifice Delta was attacking the baby druid god.
Mega Man Legends is the only Mega Man game I played, actually.
I tried to play Mega Man Legends and I think it plays like shit, and I'm the only person who thinks that apparently.
I
You kind of
mean,
are, really. I don't know anyone
like
else who
a
hates
really
it.
clunky Ocarina of Time, no?
Like,
I don't. It's a bit different than that, I'd say.
like,
Pathfinder.
yes, I know where it sits in game development history. Yes, I know that like there wasn't a standardization of like action adventure games and shit. I get it. I still think it plays like shit.
It's okay. We're all allowed bad opinions now and then.
Just people get used to it. Yeah, that's fair.
I honestly don't remember if it was particularly clunky. I just remember liking it because at the time it was a neat game. Like
It kind
one
of
that I
makes
didn't
me think of Grim Fandango and how like the original had tank controls.
Oh gosh.
And like
Yeah.
Grim Fandango's a really good like game otherwise, but I can only imagine the tank controls is
Pathfinder,
not
you
a
have
thing that
ending
is like
pitfalls.
aged super beautifully.
No. That's why no,
especially
like
since
Resident Evil
now
games
there's-
don't have those anymore. Or they have an option to turn those off now, right? Like the remakes do.
Yeah, the remake for Grim Fandango
What
also
are you
allows you to
talking
turn
about?
it off, but you get an achievement for playing with tank
That seems
controls.
like taunting in a way.
Basically.
They were designed by Dr. Zoe
You don't like tank controls? Well, how about you get an achievement?
I don't know how anybody likes tank controls. I think it's the same as Mega Man Legends, where the people who say it's good actually just got used to it.
Pretty
I
extreme to
remember,
set up a personal
I think
alert.
Teef
Why do
specifically
that?
talking about Soul Sacrifice, and like, I don't actually remember.
But you
I
backed
remember
them,
you
like these
talking about it, but I
truckers?
don't actually remember what you said about it. Other than like, it was really interesting.
So
I
the-
definitely like. Oh, sorry, go on.
The fastest way of
That was a-
describing Soul Sacrifice is it starts off as a collection of dark fantasy stories. And then those stories start to like conjoin with each other, and then it becomes like a whole. So like the original game ends after you do a bunch of short stories, and then you fight the guy who put you in a cage using the magic you learned from the book, and it's like a big epic boss fight, and then it's just like, you did it, you won. And then Delta goes a step further, and it's like, actually there's more. And then you realize there's this whole shit about like druids and trying to summon God. And
Oh
then
no, it's Mystery of the Druids all over again.
it's the Mystery of the Druids, Dark Fantasy Edition.
Uh,
And it turns out God is a giant druid baby.
I actually really liked the story, how the
If we have to find the
interesting kind of
technical
endings and
person,
final
where do
battle
we
you can
begin?
get in the original, and Delta going further beyond was great for that.
With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point
so
of
it was
origin.
like Monster Hunter for the
Obviously,
Vita,
these
and people
trackers are
were
being
like, this is what
deployed where
Monster Hunter for the
initiative
Vita
tech
would
is
have had.
concentrated. That means
Yeah, it kind of just
Basically,
that's what it sort of sold itself off, and people didn't realize it kind of isn't
Maybe you'll
that.
draw them out.
I was
basically,
gonna say, it pretty sounds closer
And
to
when we
God
fight them?
Eater. Sorry.
basically imagine like, because the book is actually very similar to like Grimoire Vice, where he's just like a very pompous book that talks to you.
Hmm.
That was a big appeal for me because I played it after Nier, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah, reviewers would say it's probably Monster Hunter the Vita, and it kind of is, but it definitely doesn't try to be 100% either. It does its own thing pretty distinctly, in a way that no other Monster Hunter like has ever done.
Helping an outsider instead of your own people.
Because instead of focusing on one weapon, it's really you just brought a kit of spells instead, and each of the spells did very different things. And some were very weapon-focused spells, but some were pretty different and like more interesting and unique. And in general, you had this collection of spells that would make up your build.
We've never
Veshanon. He called them a Veshanon, which translates to somebody pleased with their own shit.
This guy really is a Veshanon. I don't like him.
I thought I could reason
Is he
with
actually
him.
related to Joel?
Kind of that extended family thing. That he talked
Gotcha.
about before.
Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Thank you, Joel, for this important cultural exchange. I was gonna say, I feel like Liam must know all the Angar and swear words at this point.
I mean, that's the first thing you learn when you learn another language, isn't it? The swear words.
Okay, Joel's thing is on hold, so I guess we're gonna do Korra's now.
Because Liam has also seen, well, technically Ryder has also seen Joel, like, buck-ass naked at this point.
I like when an alien is just a human with a washboard for a throat.
Oh.
Okay, so at least it's not a washboard on their forehead.
Yeah, Star Trek.
They just remind me of, like, cats and fish. Put together.
Fish cats.
Fish cats, yeah.
I'm curious about...
No,
if,
I've never
like,
heard of catfish. That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
The, like, sad, like, animal in a pound, like, like, facial expression that a lot of them, like, have just default is, like, a design, like, an actual design choice to make us sympathetic towards them, or if that was, like, an accident.
Oh, look at the kitty face. I love this race.
There's a nav point?
Shit fact.
We're approaching the nav points Korra found.
It's just like...
Something's there.
Yeah, no, they all have these, like, big expressive eyes and these, like, faces that just look like you're, like, 2 seconds away for yelling at them for, like, messing up the toilet paper or something, and it's like...
Focus on how we can help
Are
them.
you okay?
Help a sorry, piss off the cat. Very cathartic. Sarissa will have plans for those decimation hunters. Wrote the manual
I wonder
crisis
if, like, part of their
situations.
facial
The commando you mentioned
rigging, like,
still believes she'll save the day?
just kind of suffered from the
was a
same thing that
legend
everyone's
even before she
facial
was the
rig suffered
Pathfinder's
from in this
spy.
game, which
She'll
is,
have a
like,
Aha!
weird procedural animation issues.
Like the Navi
Reading life
were
signs
kitty face to make this like them because
minimal
nothing in
power,
Avatar has any imagination
multiple
beyond
hull
looking pretty and
breaches.
transportive.
Blue.
She's a wreck.
Blue people. Blue cat people.
Blue tall cat people.
Well, I was gonna say the Navi are fascinating in that how worryingly their design is based almost entirely on being the most appealing to human aesthetic.
They're very
It's like they have to look like cats, and they have to be the color blue because blue is associated with trust. And then, you know, they've got to have like cute ears and big old eyes, big expressive eyes, so that you know when they're sad, they're very sad.
But then give them tentacles at the end of their tail.
Yeah. That,
I mean, they're aliens. You gotta know it somehow.
appeal to you know those people. But we also want to put in indicators that they're a native people that have tribes and
We're not Ted. We're a Pathfinder team.
it's like so perfectly like it's literally like tube created. It's bizarre. Oh, I've seen that video. fucking thinking about how cool the music could have been makes me genuinely mad.
I think I've seen that movie because you linked it.
Yeah. Like, that video is just, like, it's devastating to listen to, like, all of these, like, music historians and, like, researchers and stuff get asked by somebody, like, hey, make alien music. And they spend all this time, and they succeed, and he's like, I don't like it. It doesn't sound right. Like, no shit, man.
It's alien
But
music.
you'd vent a Pathfinder team into space?
Respectfully,
yes.
Dumbass.
We can't take any more chances.
He asked for, like, all of this, like, stuff, and they were like, oh, yeah, this is, like, good ideas, and they come back to it, like, with genuine alien sounds, and he's like, nah, we're just gonna go with, like, you know,
Famous Sarissa would have everything in hand.
fucking drums and flutes,
I thought
because
Matriarch
that's what we
Ashara was
know.
Pathfinder, ma'am, and you were her bodyguard,
Ugh.
like her Tiamna. I served with the Asari Commandos, ma'am. Memorized all
I
your battle
remember, like,
manuals.
seeing, Avatar, like, more than once in theaters, and, like,
Her battle manuals haven't kept the cat off my ark.
I don't know. Every time somebody's like, oh, Avatar is like, we can watch Avatar, I'm like,
I hope so.
I don't really feel a desire.
Matriarch Ashara died
Tribal
trying to
noises
negotiate with those
intensify,
cat bastards.
etc.
So I took something precious from them too. I stole a
It's
module
like so fucking generic
all their
too.
secret routes through
It's
this phenomenon.
infuriating. Absolutely infuriating.
We call it the Scourge, ma'am. If we could outmaneuver the
I
Ket
will say though, I have a morbid fascination with
stand
the
a
like
better chance
whole
against them.
Their Archon had the
Pandora
same thought.
thing at
He
like
sent his
the
elite
Animal
agent,
Kingdom,
Valiant, and his
which
decimation
is
hunters
not
after
a
us.
good Disney park by any stretch of the imagination. And then it also has the whole Pandora thing, which is just
Sarissa's theft is
ghoulish.
problematic.
How many borders are we
And I'm
talking
just
about?
like, I'm fascinated by it
sure,
because
but
it's such
for
an
now, they're contained
overwhelmingly
down there.
bad idea.
We couldn't do more. We spent
And
our
it has
resources
so much money
evacuating
in it.
civilians. The Valiant wants Sarissa to pay.
It's so dumb. Avatar 2 is
Pathfinders
never
have to take
coming out,
risks,
right?
Captain.
Probably
Taking my
not.
share.
I'm gonna guess that the
What would it
that
take to
COVID
get the Ark
definitely
out
hit
of
the
here
production
before this
hard.
Valiant catches up again?
An FTL burn long enough to lose him.
Because I know they
also,
were like filming all
Been stuck
three at
minimal
once.
power. The drive core is dead.
They were
My
doing the
people are
Lord of the
investigating,
Rings
but
thing where
those
they're trying to
systems
do
are
all
below
three at
deck,
once, and I'm pretty
with the
sure
Ket borders.
like them doing it at the same time might have been really heavily affected by
Get
like
power for the
quarantine
drive
and
core.
pandemic
My Sam
happening
and I
at the
will
same
finish
time and
deciphering
messing with
the
that.
data. We'll turn the Valiant's escape routes against him.
Consider it done, ma'am.
The last commando report
okay,
came
so
from
wait,
hangar
we found
control.
Korra's
I'll give you
Asari
access.
friend.
Please be careful.
Excuse me. Did we find the Asari Ark?
Yeah, we're on it.
What? We found it?
Yeah, it's just under attack.
Oh. Seems very calm for being under attack.
Pathfinders
Been
take
under
risks.
attack.
They really do.
We got used to it.
You okay,
Father,
Korra?
We roll the dice.
I know things are tense.
Hey, sometimes we win.
Is she?
She's got the zoomies.
So mad.
She's got the zoomies.
She really does have the zoomies. You okay?
I've got diarrhea.
Riding the train from Half-Life. Oh, there we go.
Was it this quiet when the Arks were traveling through dark space?
It's eerie. These spaces are designed to be bustling.
The Lucinia will be back to normal once we get her to the Nexus.
Oh, hello.
Stop! In the name of the goddess, I'll...
Shoot your rescuers.
Don't
Rescuers?
shoot.
And humans? Your Ark made it? Just about. I'm Ryder, the
Our
human
Ark was
Pathfinder.
first.
This is my team.
Yeah, dibs.
I'm Vidaria Damali.
It's like, yeah,
Sarissa's
humies.
second in command.
The
Sorry
humans.
about the mix-up.
What is Vetra
I hope we
fucking
can
chopped
help.
liver over here?
She's not a human.
I
The
know.
captain says we need to restore power to
That's
go to
why
FTL.
She goes like humans.
Right. Yes.
And that's it.
I've tracked the power.
Why?
to- and
Why
I
did
think
they
we'll
move the
power
shotgun
doors
holster
fix
to
it.
my hip
The cat
when
forced the
it
doors
clips through
open.
my
The
hand?
Safeties are draining power trying to shut them.
Listen.
It needs to be closer
Yeah.
at hand, so close that you're bumping into it every couple seconds.
How else can you have a big iron on your hip, I dare ask?
The Valiant pet hunters lose their life
God
to stay
damn it.
good, too. I pray the power will be enough for FTL. I just...
Vidaria, I served as a huntress.
God, this would
Remember
be
Sarissa's manuals.
actually a...
Breathe, purpose, action. Breathe.
I want this game to have, like, musical components like radios and mixtapes, and I think part of that is just because, like...
I'll keep watch.
Especially in, like, a game where you have, like, an open map, part of me is like, you should be able to pick, like, a radio station to listen to.
Alien radio station.
It'd be fun.
Nice steady fire. Yes, ma'am.
Maddie?
You okay, Maddie?
Like, I don't listen to the alien music.
Oh. It would be kind of funny if you did set up an outpost and then the planet, like, has its own radio service, basically.
Radio DJ.
Yeah.
What's the name of that? It's D-Dog or whatever. They're from Fallout 3.
3 Dog?
3 Dog, that was it, yeah, 3 Dog.
Under no circumstances should we kill 3 Dog.
No, I don't know who could.
I don't think...
You can! It
I don't
just
know.
fucks up your main quest.
Like, why would you? It's 3 Dog.
It's 3 Dog. I've met some people who really hate 3 Dog though. They think he's like super annoying.
Some people are have bad.
I mean, it's called, well then it's called not listening to the radio.
Yeah, you can also just change it.
I'm drawn into planets, that's the
John
cool for
Henry
cats.
talk about shit all day.
He's named 3 Dog
at 77%.
It's him and the 2 wolves inside him. One good, one evil.
I thought you were gonna make the
radio
3 dogs and a
DJ.
trench coat joke instead, but that's the one you went with. Okay.
3 dogs in a minute.
I was gonna say, who's the New Vegas one? Is it just Mr. New Vegas?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who is just an AI made by Mr. House.
It's in your house.
Did you call him Senior House?
No, I don't normally. I just felt like doing it then because it'd be funny.
Senor House.
Senor House.
I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
You did hear me correctly, that's right.
Like
Hang on,
Senor
I ran into this dead dog and then it gave me the like wobbling thing.
Oh wow,
What
look
the
at that.
hell?
Okay, well it didn't do it again, but
No, it didn't do it. That was weird. It like briefly had collision and then decided to stop.
it was like, oh, it's
How
a dog.
Oh no!
Vidaria's down by that maintenance panel.
I can see that, Cora.
Vidaria, Sam says we lost some electrical junctions.
I know. The overload started a fire. Damn it, that shouldn't have happened.
Be calm, soldier. What could have made him overload?
I don't know.
If there's something else draining power on the lower decks, something big.
Maybe the decimation hunters rigged something up.
I wouldn't put it past those wretches. Those
mean
cats.
there are 2 wolves
they must be
inside
watching
you.
us. If they delay the repairs long enough, the Valiant ship catches up.
If we're quick and efficient, we can outmaneuver them.
Okay.
Oh, I
First
just
thing
got.
is
God
the
damn
last
it.
stasis pods. I'll go check on them.
It took me like 5
You could
seconds
go
to get
below,
your joke,
look
Nova.
for whatever's draining power and maybe help with the fire.
Which way to the lower decks?
The living quarters. I'll open maintenance access. You can cut through. Good luck. May the cat
I
wither
think the weirdest thing about Fallout 3 is, or not the weirdest thing, but one of the weirder things is like, you can kill 3 Dog, but you can't kill like the
Anybody
Brotherhood
else.
soldiers.
It's Sarissa.
You can't
Basically,
kill anybody
yeah.
else.
Then a damage report.
Like every
You
other.
can like fuck yourself in one way.
It is only at 3 Dog that you can just like be like, I don't want to do the main quest ever.
Of course not, Lieutenant. Sarissa out.
Like it might, they might have, you know, in the thought process, they probably thought like,
Guess the Asari
no,
kept
people are
the
probably
lights.
gonna not like
Some
having
did.
3 Dog talk
Watch
all
your
the time.
step.
So let's just make them killable.
I think.
And then they didn't
Isn't
think
it
about the
like?
repercussions of after that.
Yeah. Isn't it like? If you kill 3 Dog, he gets replaced by some nerd.
Yeah, just some guy that's like, that was that track, and here's some more music coming up after this.
Vidaria, cut the elevator's mag line.
I think in Fallout 4 had like an entire quest line around the DJ where
Yeah, but you can give them confidence, and then it's just weirdly weird from then on out.
Is that Fallout 4?
Yeah. Remember the DJ just being this weird dweeby guy that really does not belong in the DJing service.
Yeah.
I kind of liked him though as a dweeb. I thought it was funny.
I actually downloaded a mod for 4 when I was playing it, where it was made by a voice actress. Her name's Casey Mangalio, I think. And she and like her voice acting friends did a bunch of characters for it, where it basically gives you another radio station and a bunch of quests. Oh Jesus.
Cool.
It was neat.
Was it good?
I give it like a 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's solid. Especially for
I
a
was
mod.
gonna say it's probably better than Fallout Frontier was.
And like most of the shit on the radio is like really interesting. Like it's not just music. It's like there's like one time they do like an excerpt from like a book. It's basically like a mini audiobook chapter thing.
Oh yeah, that used to be like a thing with radio stations.
Yeah.
And then they did War of the Worlds, and people had like a fucking panic attack.
They even did it in Fallout 3.
Oh yeah, with the
radio show.
With the like serial like not Indiana Jones guy.
Herring Dashing or something with that.
Silver Herring Dashwood?
Argyle. Yeah.
Something like that.
Can't you meet him in the game too?
Can you?
Yep. Tenpenny Tower.
Oh yeah, that was it. That was it. It was Tenpenny Tower. He was one of the ghouls.
No. He was one of the racists.
Oh, he was? Oh, okay. That's funny then.
Yeah, that's fried.
Did any of the Fallout games have like a radio serial you could listen to, like The Shadow or something?
The Silver Shroud.
I think
but
so.
in the universe?
Oh yeah, there's a Silver Shroud in 4. There's exactly that.
You can get the outfit. And then, and then if you do the DLC where you meet the automaton, you can choose to play the whole DLC in character as the Silver Shroud.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That owns.
And so it just becomes two superheroes trying to stop a supervillain.
That sounds really fun, honestly. That's a shame because the rest of Fallout 4 is so bad, but that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Here's the nav point. I'll see you there.
God. I mean to do that.
I was just thinking about that because, like, my parents got really into listening to The Shadow for some reason. Like, there was a year where they just got really into listening to old radio serials, and it was so bizarre, too, because they would be, like, it would have ad breaks like a TV show, but the ad breaks would be done by the narrator, essentially.
Those are coming a lot more popular now. Like people are doing like podcast websites. Like remember when I told you about like the left-right game? It kind of plays out like that.
Huh.
Ryder, over here.
I guess like role-playing like podcast stuff, like the Adventure Zone and stuff, basically are that.
Yeah, except it's not old-timey and we don't sound weird.
Then
we just
someone
sound weird
picked up
in a
this
different
Mass
way.
Effect field device.
This is terrified that players of their overworld game might want to deviate from the critical path. Well, like, don't make a game design a million. Don't make game design a million times harder. I'd argue emphasis on design.
Anyways, coming back to Frontier really quick, they do have a radio DJ, and I think they try their best. It's just, I didn't give a shit about the radio, so I didn't hear a whole lot of it.
Whoever built this was smart. Probably saved a lot of lives.
Because I'm very much the kind of person that does not want to have
the deck's deserted now.
music playing.
You have to turn the device off.
I tried pulling the plug, but nothing. Can you scan it? Maybe your Sam can figure it out.
Can't listen to silence anymore. It like makes me too anxious.
Yeah, I can't either.
Disconnecting the cables and another
I mean, it's not silence. It plays like generic like Fallout 1 and 2 music.
True.
But that's worse than silence.
What?
Wow. Dawn.
No, I don't like the music for Fallout. Well, no, Fallout 1 and 2 is fine. They have good music. I was thinking of 3's music, which was not amazing. Sorry.
The thing is that 3 just sounds like generic Oblivion music.
Yeah, that's why. But no, Fallout 2 and 1 and 2 did have good music. Yeah, sorry.
Speaking of, so my trainer, has been starting the training sessions with like a casual little vote thing, just to like get conversation going, get people comfortable talking, and
yeah,
like the first one we did was like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? And I was the only person to vote Episode 8.
Yeah, I could see that being yeah.
Yeah, I had to defend my position.
Good night, Nova.
Night, Nova.
See ya.
And then today was just like, what's your favorite Elder Scrolls? Nobody said Oblivion, and he was like, I'm surprised. I loved Oblivion. I was like, oh no.
I can't be friends with you anymore.
Now I know I don't like you.
Is
I like
Daggerfall.
We're getting there.
That ends with the one guy turning into a dragon and then turning into a statue?
Yeah.
What the fuck was up with that?
Oblivion wasn't bad, but it definitely was something. I mean, there's some aspects of it that are good. It's strange.
I am fascinated by it. It was like my first open world RPG.
Yeah, it was one of my... Well, I know I played more. I just couldn't think of any off the top of my head, but it's one of my first for sure.
Which... Is it Oblivion or Morrowind where you start on a boat?
Morrowind.
Morrowind starts on a boat.
Yeah, Morrowind.
Okay.
And then you do the weird janky walk outside.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just the NPCs that do that. I don't know.
Now the cable.
See, me and my mom, so my mom, I think, Morrowind like a long time ago, and then she like started to play it and she couldn't like get into it, and then I tried playing it like no less than 6 times, and I never managed to get further than outside of the boat.
I was like a lot of people's experiences.
I will say, Oblivion has the benefit of one of the better DLCs in any Elder Scrolls game, with Shivering Isles and that one crazy god.
And then, wait,
No.
I may have also tried playing Oblivion too.
No, it's like Shogun or Shogun or something.
No, Shiro Gora.
Oh, I heard you say Gorath. I was like, Gorath? That doesn't sound... I didn't hear you say the Shiro part. I'm sorry.
That's my favorite Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah, he's funny and...
Jeez, we're everyone.
I guess not an NPC if you think about it.
Oblivion's the one where Patrick Stewart dies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've played far enough that Patrick Stewart died, and I think I accidentally picked up an orange and like the guards beat me to death, and I stopped playing.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
That's the last time I played Elder Scrolls.
I mean, that's better than like if you steal something, the guards immediately like take your camera view and stab it straight up in the face, and scares the shit out of me every time.
It's Captain Atandra. Ryder, the drive core's coming online.
Probably. Patrick Stewart died.
And they shoot out at you too, so it makes it even more
Still go
scarier.
to FTL if there's, say, a big hull breach down here?
The maneuver I planned should hold us
I think I got farther in Oblivion than Morrowind for sure, but
We'll have to cope.
I didn't keep at it.
Superb work, all of you. We're almost home.
But yeah, after the teacher said that, one of the other guys was just like,
it's really over.
I like Skyrim more,
I
but
should go and
Oblivion
help. There might
definitely
be
has
something I
like
can
an
do.
amazing plot, and I was like, oh no.
I don't
helped
even
save
remember
his
the
whole
plot
arc.
of
Not bad for your
Oblivion.
first big
I remember it. I just know it was bad.
Really bad.
It'll be one hell of a
Well, it's like really nothing. I guess that's the thing. It's really nothing.
Yeah, I got
like
more
big
preoccupied like doing dumb things for the
Restoring
Mage
power
Guild.
has freed up your data cache.
I don't know
if
why
anything,
there's a dragon.
From Matriarch.
That game has some of the better like.
Can you access it?
I mean, I remember some of them being better. The job guild quests were pretty good if I remember right. Like some of Skyrim's were just dumb. Like, a lot of the Skyrim guilds were just dumb. I hear the Brotherhood is really not the Brotherhood, the League of, what's the assassin one called?
Dark Brotherhood.
Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, it is Brotherhood. Yeah, I remember hearing like that one was terrible. That one wasn't really good.
So Dark
The
Brotherhood
fighter
or
one
the
was
Thieves
dumb.
Guild?
The Dark Brotherhood. Also, the Thieves one was also bad in Skyrim.
You mean you didn't love the Grey Fox?
No, in
that's in
Oblivion, I
Oblivion.
love the Grey Fox. I think the Grey Fox is actually one of the
But
interesting.
in
not because of
Skyrim,
that.
it's like, oh, this guy portrayed the entire guild. we gotta go fuck them up.
Isn't that like half the fucking guild quest in Skyrim?
Used to mean guardian of temples.
Pretty much,
a
but
champion who stayed faithful even when all was
the
lost.
Thieves one was really interesting because you did have the Grey Fox as a major character, and you actually went and stole an Elder Scroll and dealt with that.
Most of like
good is a
Skyrim
guardian who doesn't defend her Pathfinder when it matters?
Trip dick first into
everything she wrote on duty.
Yeah, really. You can really have no magic and still complete the mage one, as an example.
First, we.
All you gotta do is just prove you can do magic.
And then you can proceed to beat everyone's head in with like an axe or something.
How long until we have FTL?
I cast axe.
Yeah.
Helmets on, people.
Each of their lines ordered in alphabetical order. What?
What? Which game was this?
Was it compiled in Microsoft
Oh my god.
Caution. The Mass Effect field device.
This makes more sense, right, guys? Do it this way. It's more orderly and logical.
Is that why that some of the takes somehow made it back in when they should have been cut to begin with?
God, that would explain a lot, wouldn't
Man,
it?
that would suck. Cause wait, no. Isn't Oblivion the one where Chip Cummings like voiced a bunch of characters?
No one had context for their line reads. You can absolutely tell that. Oh, eBay. That would probably explain the whole have you heard of the High Elves? Like,
have you heard of the High
Just a really dumb line in general.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Necromancy is banned in Cyrodiil.
I think a lot of that's also like how funny things are stringed together because of the way everything works in Elder Scroll and Skyrim and Oblivion particularly. You can have people saying their dumb regular lines while they're getting murdered.
I feel like with proper application, giving people alphabetical line reads would make a really fun, unsettling experience in a game.
It would be a fun acting game.
Say every line in a completely different pitch and tone. Go.
Yeah.
You better be paying me a lot.
Yeah, really.
Something like that just kind of makes me think of that would be kind of interesting for a very specific kind of I don't know, psychological horror game or something where it's everyone's saying lines that have no context and don't quite make sense, and it's just
So you mean like Hylix?
Like what?
Like Hylix?
Yeah, basically. But Oblivion, obviously that was not the intention. It was probably just do we have all the lines I'm supposed to read? Yeah, I think so.
Got them all on the sheet here, boss. Okay, have them read them. Just go in order.
I've got them all set up in Excel. It'll be perfect.
I do like the idea of a horror game where you give the actors the lines out of order and then you just cut and paste them where you need to so that they sound super fucking weird.
Yeah.
And just don't direct them, just tell them to read it.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Or you give them the wrong emotion to read it from.
Because then,
God, that
it
would
would work, but
my
then you'd have to be
anxiety
really
that.
hands-on with the direction.
Yeah.
Because you have to make sure that it actually does not, they don't accidentally get the right tone.
That would be an amazing way to trigger my fight or flight responses. If somebody switched from being happy to all of a sudden they're really pissed at me, but the thing that they're saying doesn't even sound angry, and I'm like, ah.
Just the key to open the menu. You can use this to equip your weapons!
Why are you shouting at me?
Foods can be bought from shops. God. Hey, you know what type of enemy design isn't fun? One with invincible phases.
Don't talk to Bungie about that.
I especially like that we're just fighting in a vacuum now, so it sounds like I'm going deaf.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a malfunctioning washer or something.
Capture! Launch!
Like, I love to watch a space battle with my head stuck in a pool.
Oh, apparently the acoustics came back.
Yeah. Sound came
You
back
gotta
for
listen
God's
to
No,
it.
his dick is
It's
hanging
mine.
out.
Should you have your eyes open in
No,
space?
but by the way, we need to talk about the vacuum space.
Look, they're Ryder. They don't need to worry about that.
Oh, it's not Ryder, it's just a sorry.
Oh. Well, they have space magic. It's okay.
They got a clinical mask on. It's okay.
I was gonna say she's COVID safe, but like her eyeballs are gonna fucking hate existing.
Look, they're space wizards, basically. They're fine.
I was about to ask, like, why isn't the Asari arc, like, working? And as it turns out, the cat just blew a big fucking hole in the side. I think Sky does not protect against a hard vacuum. I was gonna say, where is she getting oxygen from?
Captain, get us out of here! Punching it. Hold on.
Not yet, not yet. We're still outside.
That's not gonna be good.
A skeleton crew, but enough to patch up the Ark. She'll make it to the Nexus. Whatever it costs.
You need to talk to Sarissa about Ashara's message.
I wanted to
Are you
thank
okay?
you both. That was exemplary work. I'm proud to...
Ma'am? Sarissa? We know about Ashara.
The log survived. Then her final moments won't be lost.
You deserted your Pathfinder. You should be better than...
I chose protecting all these people over a single life. The choice they train us to make, Lieutenant.
But you didn't tell anyone.
Well, don't look at me when
Because
you say
then
that.
you wouldn't be their shiny
Yeah, I
hero.
was gonna say, do I look like a lieutenant, motherfucker?
Being a Pathfinder means giving
She looks
them
so
hope.
fucking done.
Ryder, you know this, don't you?
Hello.
They need to hear the truth. Let them
Everyone in
handle
this
it.
conversation is fucking sick of each other already.
Ryder,
High tension.
Cora,
Cut it. We
Don't
can cut
do
it with a
this.
knife.
Gotta say, this like Asari looks like she's about to
Sorry,
have a
but we
fucking
need to prep for
standoff
the
with
Nexus
us.
approach.
She's got some
We've got a hell of
twitchy
a
eyes.
story for them.
There's... more. Sarissa chose retrieving the Ket data
Oh,
over
hello,
saving Ashara's life. Our Sam found the succession log.
This lighting is not doing
One of
Cora
your
any favors.
harebrained ideas got Ashara
the
killed.
Ket
I
killed
don't think
her.
lightning would do anybody
I had
favors.
to be sure the Ark could escape them.
And we did, again and again, while they hunted us down.
Everyone is
It's only
constipated in this
dumb
scene.
Oh, hi, White.
that
It's been a
Ryder
while.
found us.
Why are their
Is
eyes
their
darting
eyes
around like
doing
crazy?
that?
So
We all crazy.
we've hit the point in the game, White,
Darian.
where they didn't
Maybe a
patch the
Pathfinder
game.
with some humility.
So you're
do
seeing
better.
a lot of the old
You
animation
can look to Ryder's
at this
example.
point, where people just kind of fidget around wildly.
Where are you looking? What's up?
You know, up to the clouds.
I'm having a nice think.
Really awkward scene. Everyone's just kind of like, man, I really don't want to be here.
If you want my professional
Ryder's
take,
just
keep
like,
Sarissa where she
oh
is.
man, what am I gonna have for dinner?
You can't be serious.
I still need to
Hamster.
pick up those snacks. Oh man.
Oh my god, what is going on?
What cereal should I get my hamster tonight?
I'm thinking Frosted Flakes.
Oh
Maybe
no!
Corn Pops.
What?
Did I leave the oven on?
What would I do for a Klondike bar?
Is my refrigerator running?
You deserve to know what call she made, but it was the right
They're
call.
down. Look down.
But if she lets her people down
Yeah,
again,
there's no
I'll
sorry
do
on the ceiling.
my
Come on.
Or is there? We don't know. The camera
Sorry,
won't
you're
look
so
up there.
tedious. I'm just gonna count the tiles on the ceiling.
Mm,
What?
you're
Thinking,
still
Ryder.
looking up there.
Maybe they'll understand.
Omega, count all the grains of sand.
You can survive without forgiveness. They
Oh
train
my
us for
fucking
that.
god.
Jesus, everybody, calm the fuck down. Cora's like the only person that's not darting around with her eyes.
Yet.
But she is touching her ass. I don't get it.
I mean,
sometimes you gotta check it's still there.
Have you seen how skin tight these suits are? Everyone's probably having like a massive wedgie.
Got a dumpy ass.
Hey.
Oh god.
Okay.
Hello,
Oh god.
Text popping.
Today over again.
Oh boy.
Tired
And
death.
not topple a hero
Just
in front of her
materialized.
entire arc.
I don't want to.
I knew this was
camera
a. I knew this was a good
Much
game to
faith
stream.
in Sarissa. But the Asari were just as lost as we are. We know our mission. I think we're finding our way pretty well.
This game like wants to stop existing
Should've
so
known better than to say
badly.
that to a Pathfinder. Thank you for
Kill
on the
me.
Lucidia. Can I tell you something?
Oh,
Sure.
sorry, White.
The old man was right to choose you as
I had-
Pathfinder instead.
I'm actually kind of glad I
blaze a trail.
didn't turn off
Always
the
look
link
for
thing.
the mentor, their
Um,
plan.
Because who knows what those
As a
assholes would have
Pathfinder.
posted earlier.
My mistakes would be worse than Sarissa's.
Kirby was actually DMing me and saying to ask you if you have automod on.
I do now.
Yeah.
Okay, because that probably
Like-
would have dealt with that problem to begin with. Okay.
Okay. It's not that
They
it
were
wasn't.
also kind of posting
So like,
around
here's
it
the thing.
too.
It's not that it wasn't on at all because I don't know how much of the behind the scenes stuff you guys can actually see. There was a lot of shit that the thing was just like, this was automatically blocked. This was automatically blocked. This was automatically blocked.
Okay.
So it was on, but I had turned some settings down because people were trying to like say things and it would keep like blocking dumb words. But yeah, I've turned it back up since then.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the saboteurs from
Sarissa?
earlier in the evening.
She lied just to stay a hero. You fight, you save lives, and you don't need
This is
applause
about bad
for
people.
doing it.
Oh,
That It is true.
I don't know if you've been keeping up
Deal
my
with
Twitter
it.
esque, but
Look,
I had to
neither
stop
of
the
us
stream
chose
for
this,
like 15 minutes earlier
but maybe we both ended up where
because
we
at
needed
one
to
point
be,
during my stream,
even if we lost
I
your
got
father.
like
But
not
it's happened.
raided
If
because
you
it
can't
wasn't a
outrun it,
raid by
gotta
Twitch's
use it.
terms.
What did you?
But like 10,
You said something like that once.
10
Still true.
people were
I need to
who
think of it.
did not
I'll
come
be
here
okay.
with good intentions
And
decided
on
to
deck,
like invade my
whenever you need
stream
me.
and start spouting some real garbage. I'm talking like slurs. I'm talking some like nationalism,
Phobia.
yeah, phobias of all sorts. I saw some disgusting shit in the blocked stuff. It was really
Just
bad.
like, yeah, it was like calls to self-harm and shit like that. And it was just like.
I did not see the self-harm
stupid-
ones.
There was like they. I'm not gonna repeat what they said.
No, you don't
because
have
it
to.
was bad, but, like, they said just bunches of like
Just
meaning,
just some
like
real
gibberish,
garbage.
hateful gibberish.
Yeah.
They were hoping to get somebody triggered.
I mean, they got their bands triggered. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. They basically got like nuked once like we
Yeah.
sat down and like stopped.
After I stopped the stream, I basically went through the entire list because it was less than 10 people. So I went through the whole list.
Okay.
I reported everybody. I blocked as many people as possible. And I directly added Twitch on Twitter. Not that I expect that to do much, but hey, you know. So.
They're at the very least suspended if they aren't straight up banned. So
Yeah. Thankfully, they did not bother to come back, so I don't really have to worry about it.
One thing Kirby suggested is also Kirby's like on his phone right now, so he
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
watch or be here anyway. It suggested you may want to consider the like have to follow for 1 hour to talk thing.
oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, I can set it to followers only.
Yeah, because that or at least follow for 1 hour at least kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I didn't know you
'Cause-
could set like a time limit. That's
Because
cool.
that would definitely help deal.
It probably would have helped. The thing is they were the second they joined, they were following, and that's how I was able to find them all anyway.
Yeah, though I mean in this case, like having to follow and then follow for a whole hour means most people
Yeah.
that would probably curtail any sort of like raid like that.
Yeah.
Trolling like that is something I can't get my head around. Yeah,
No.
part of me is like, part of me wants to be like, oh, they're bots, but like, I don't know. It just kind of looked like people doing really sloppy copy-paste edits, which is like, man, that's a waste of your very precious, finite human time.
Yeah.
Like, it's mostly just pathetic at that point.
Yeah, I like I said, it's like really sad small people trying to essentially do the equivalent of Ding Dong Ditch or whatever. They have nothing better to do in their lives but be toxic and like. I don't fully get it either. I get the impression it's people who have nothing better to do and just are sad.
It's that, and they think if I can just get one person to react to them,
yeah,
it's all worth it because then they got the lulz, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Why waste time doing that? There's so many. You can play so many gacha games and all of that wasted time.
Think of the gacha.
Think of all the sweet PNGs you could have by now if you just like focused a little bit.
That doesn't make me happy.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
It is it's a them problem. And they're solving it in a way that is getting in my way.
For sure.
They can handle that. Who wants to come out of cryo?
Oh, like trolling or gacha? Because I can definitely understand why people might not be into gacha for a number of reasons.
I think that's what's talking about trolling.
But yeah, no, trolling, I don't know, trolling is like something that seems like funny, I guess, technically, like in high school, maybe early into college, where it's like, haha, I'm like so edgy and online.
Yeah.
And then you get to be like in your mid to late 20s and you're like, this is so stupid. Like, this is such a waste of life. And like, why am I angry at dumb things?
I always get the impression that people who do it are just like, it's that feeling of like they're kind of sad and they're like have nothing else to take their anger out on, and they're angry at things and probably at themselves for various reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
sorry, I just want to interrupt real quick because it should be. You said you have to stop usually around 10 p.m. your time.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably go for a little bit longer. I'll just have to watch my voice. But I don't know. Is there anything we can complete in like about a half hour-ish?
Let me take a look at what we got.
Because we found the Asari arc.
That's an old.
Pretty big achievement.
ZK tracker in the
what a
Null
filler
system.
arc, but it's.
What does Drax lead me to? I don't know where Drax is gonna lead me to.
Don't worry, if you don't get gotcha, then obviously you don't have a gambling.
Yeah.
I very much thankfully don't have a gambling addiction.
Oh, Jal needs to speak to me, I guess. Okay.
I have a family, or my family has a problem of like
Just gonna say family of JPEGs or something like.
Addictive personalities, so we're easily addicted to things, which is why my grandfather's like an alcoholic, etc., etc.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
Like,
They aren't children anymore.
we cope by like getting wildly addicted to shit, it seems like.
Please, Jarl.
Which is why I'm playing too many gacha games.
Are you okay?
But I also kind of like, I don't know, I do have to kind of like moderate myself, which is a bit easier when I'm broke, because like when I did have money, like I spent like $30-$60 on fucking Overwatch loot boxes before. That was a waste of money. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't spend money in Grand Blue. Don't do that.
Too late. I already did.
Maddie, no.
The only Grand Blue you should spend your money on.
Not that bad. I spent.
I mean, if you are going to spend money in Grand Blue, at least spend it on the tickets where it's like, here's one free character and also a 10 draw.
Oh, I was going to say the only Grand Blue that would spend your money on.
That was one of the few things I spent money on.
Yeah, like that's the good stuff. What were you gonna say, Teef?
I was gonna say the only Grand Blue you should spend your money on is Grand Blue Versus.
I was gonna say Siegfried, but okay.
No, because they won't give me him.
Well, it was not around
You don't
at
have
the
to.
time I
Just
was
tell me the
randomly
time and
spending money
place.
on
Oh,
gotcha
God.
things.
S.
I also committed a nasty gotcha sin
I
this
have a
morning.
contact.
Oh no, Maddie, what did you do?
Was it
I
Skaya?
I'll set up a rendezvous with her.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no, Maddie. Was it the
Maddie,
new draw,
no.
the new summon?
Yes.
Did you at least get Fuka?
No.
Oh damn.
F's in chat.
F's in chat, everybody.
Also, ask like I can't. My Dota cosmetics are disgusting. I have so many. I have a golden Venoling, that I should have just sold, because at the time I like acquired it, it was like $800 in the Steam
Oh my
store.
god.
But I consumed it.
That would have bought
because I
games
was
for forever.
So proud of it. It's so expensive.
I think I have bought like maybe one cosmetic thing in Dota. And that was like a long time ago. It was a Slark outfit.
I was gonna say my Lena has so many outfits. I don't even need the outfits that I have for Lena. I just have all of them. I'm not happy about it.
I miss Slark. I wish he was in another video game.
I always forget that Lena Inverse is basically in Dota, and it kind of makes me want to play, but not enough to actually play.
I mean, Lena, I don't know if it's changed. It's been so long since I played Dota. I used to be really good at her, but she was like pretty decent, if only because her kit was simple enough where it's like, if you played mid really well, you would just spiral wildly out of control, and then if you're... But the problem was that I ran into is like I would be getting like kills out the ass,
And then the rest of the team would
and
just
then
be sucking it up.
we'd get the rest of the team would just be like kind of lagging behind, and so I would end up falling off in the late game because Lena is kind of not great at late.
She's not a carry per se, or yeah.
So you need other people to kind of come up and like help.
I have the problem with Dota where all the characters I want to play require you to be really good at farming.
Oh, okay. That's the real good in general.
Because especially characters like Clinks, or I'm sorry, his real name, Brooklyn Kurtz.
Brooklyn Kurtz. I forgot that his real name was Clinks.
Yeah, everyone just calls him Brooklyn Kurtz.
It's kind of like with Ursa. Like I forget Ursa's called Ursa
Slap,
because
slap
I always
bear.
think of like, oh, it's Slap Slap Bear. There's Secretary Knight Assassin, which I think is just Neeks or Nix. Nix?
Nix the Assassin?
Yeah.
Or Nix Assassin?
I
should
wanted
say?
to.
Yeah. Because their name isn't Nix, they just are assassin of Nix.
Vengeful Spirit was still pretty good when I last played Dota, which is good. But that's like last I played. I played 4 out of 5 because I suck at farm.
Need to find my family.
Farming is hard in Dota. That is definitely like one of the I still suck at like denying creeps and like controlling that.
There's too much to worry about.
That's why I usually play support Vengeful Spirit, because then I don't have to worry about it, and instead I just like do stuns and like sick team assists, and people seem to appreciate that. I'm here for it.
This talk is kind of making me want to push to try Smite again, because I actually did like that, but I didn't play very much against actual players in that.
I didn't like
I
Smite.
didn't either, but it was an alright time.
I genuinely just don't like MOBAs.
Joel, you sure you want me here?
Me neither. They bring the worst out of me.
Yeah.
I just don't like them in general.
I lost friends over League.
Oh, League.
Oh, League is awful.
League brought out the worst in me.
I found with Dota, if I'm playing with like the right crowds, like I can have a pretty good time. It's kind of like with Overwatch, is like if I'm playing with somebody who's being determined to be like really fucking negative about it, like it's not fun.
Where to find your family.
But if I'm like playing by myself and I'm like, oh, that match sucked, but you know, I can get over it, or I'm able to make like a judgment call, or I'm with like a group that's able to keep it pretty lighthearted. Like, I can
no traffic in or out.
pretty good like morale, I guess.
That's how I try to take Apex at least. Is like, yeah, you're gonna die a bunch. That's normal.
The only thing about Apex is I feel bad because I'm like, I feel like I'm not pulling my weight because I can't figure out what's happening.
Me every match.
I'm like trying to look around and be like thoughtful, and I'm like, I
will say that's just part of the initial hump, where you're learning the game, and there's a really big initial hump where you're just trying to figure out, okay, these are the weapons, these are what you're looking for. You got to get used to the UI and how to do things quickly, but eventually you get over that, and then you do learn to sort of know what to look for, know what spots might be better than others, understand what you're looking for in weapons and gear quicker.
Yeah.
And make those judgment calls, and it just takes time like any game.
I guess part of me is kind of like, well, like, for instance, on is like, if you could learn how to like play Apex, part of me is like, I don't think Dota's that much of a stretch.
Yeah,
especially since I think they've streamlined it down a bit.
I probably could learn Dota. I don't do well with click to move. Is my big thing. I really do.
Click to move and mouse to camera is the worst combination of things.
That's why I like Smite, is because it has not click to move. The fact that it doesn't is the only like the big reason I like it.
Yeah, like I gotta pick out this one minion that last hit it out of this little turn, like moving pulsating thing.
No thanks. Big no thanks. Nah, no, I'm not good at that.
I guess I'm like really forgiving of Dota because of the touchpad league thing. It's like anything is better than that.
That's also the same reason I really like Diablo 3 on consoles over PC, because that has pad movement instead. If you like it.
There is a reason why every time I play a MOBA, I set camera movement to WASD.
Just a little longer.
Yeah.
I played League with a touchpad for like a year.
Yeah,
because I didn't want to get a mouse. I was in college.
This mad lad played League using a MacBook mouse pad, touchpad thing.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, even I.
At least you're not playing. At least you're not playing Apex with a touchpad. That would be funny.
Oh, that would be torture.
It's like playing Apex with a Guitar Hero controller.
I think I would have better luck with a Guitar Hero controller, to be honest. The thumbsticks are not making me feel confident.
The Rokar know we're here. Maybe that will flush them out.
Such a beautiful scenic base with the indoor waterfall and everything.
See, like fascists, these racists also use the aesthetics of pretty things to lure people to join their cause.
It's locked. Sam, any suggestions?
I detect electrical wiring underground, Pathfinder. You can use the scanner to follow the wires.
He really hates us.
I admit, this is a change of taste. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Change of taste? What are you eating?
Did you bring it up with the whole class?
Maybe.
Ooh.
So, now that I finally, I guess, settled that, because I was working on them, like, oh, I want to make this character in Theorycraft, this character in D&D, for like those 2 days I spent on it. I'm kind of sad I don't have a position to play it anywhere.
No.
I was like, oh, I'll be fine with that. I kept telling myself I'd be fine with that. Then I realized, wait, maybe I'm not. Now I don't know what to do now.
You're falling into
the problem.
You're falling into the trap.
It's like, I'd like this idea a lot. It'd be really fun, but like, I don't know where I'd find a group to do it.
Now what?
I know Cher did at some point want to run a another campaign that's basically a magic school campaign instead.
Who?
Cher did at some point. Like Cher wanted to do a magic school at some point as a setting. Like that sounded really fun, and that's definitely something I know.
Cyberpunk?
No, I kind of forgot about it, to be honest.
I was gonna say, I vaguely remember you guys.
Oh, you do?
I see it right in front of me.
Yeah, your
Oh,
icon,
damn it, that's
your
right.
icon is the commission you got from me.
Oh god. I feel I'm glad that's not my fault this time. Well, it's really my fault the game goes right. But no, like if we probably maybe see if D's still gonna do it, but who knows with D.
It might be not until the summer, cause like
school and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, D's are really busy.
That's fair enough.
At least I got a really good avatar icon thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you supported a friend.
Yeah. You too can get a cool avatar thing if you commission me.
She won't draw an avatar size. You got to do that yourself.
I mean, I can make a pod.
I mean,
it takes like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pretty like
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure like he has like a billion templates now.
No.
I have a one-stop shop for all my pog making needs.
No, you got to make them by the big size, so that way you get
place before the scourge.
Impressive.
No pog, no problem. We make pogs.
No pog.
It only costs $59.99.
We will not print it on cardboard though.
Ooh.
So you can't have an actual pod.
I literally have a specific mouse DPI set for Dota because anything else makes me misclick. I can't imagine playing with a touchpad.
Yeah, thank God I actually got like a mouse when I started playing Dota, because touchpad Dota would probably have made people like somehow shoot me through a monitor.
Idiot.
Oh! Asshole!
What? He's killing him! Oh my god!
Oh, I missed you, you shit.
Our mothers sent
Now that you're here, let's play touch football.
all of them.
Did our mother send this human too?
Hey, leave me alone.
I'm
Whoa,
right.
hey.
Pathfinder with the
Sick
initiative.
face tattoos, though.
I should kill you right now.
Person has no concept of personal space, do they?
One of their things is that they're very like open and forward
Why'd they
about their
send you?
feelings.
Because we've lost enough to the kid.
Can't you tell by their big baby blue eyes?
But, Jar, I want you to meet my friend, so you can see that Aksul is wrong.
Don't pull me like that.
We need to work together against the cat. We're here to stay. I want to get along.
Who cares?
The Angara don't want anything you
We
have.
don't need you.
Zhao, our
God
mothers
damn,
want
stop
us to live
talking over you,
truth.
Zhao.
It's because I love my mother that I will die for this cause. Is going to blow this place
Nathul!
up. That's why he sent the researchers.
Ah!
Stop
He has bombs
talking.
stolen from your people.
Those bombs go off, it'll look like the initiative did it.
We have to disarm them.
Oh,
Oh!
Yeah.
Why?
Oh no.
oh, I'm sorry. Did you just realize the weight of life?
No. The bombs
I forgot guns kill people.
in the forge.
People die when they are killed.
I'll be fine.
I mean, he did get shot in the back.
gonna make it?
He might be okay.
I mean, the spine's in the back. That's kind of the problem.
Don't let him win.
I mean, it will suck, but you can survive that.
I mean, that's
Potentially.
true, but
Plus-
not always.
Not always.
Plus side, how would you like a robot chair? We could probably put like awesome
How would you
spider
like to become?
legs.
How would you like to become Batman?
Yeah, how would you like to be Batman?
If he shows up.
As long as he doesn't have to have like Huey's weird lake contraption.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Come over at the house.
I'm Batman, I'm bad guy.
Apparently Don never heard of Batman 5, man.
I did not,
How long do we have?
I've never
and now I
seen
know
it.
about it.
Better work.
Batman Spider-Man?
I've never seen it. I know
Aw.
it exists, but
It's like the cutest. It's the cutest series I've ever seen involving two totally not licensed characters.
Yeah. It's ridiculously wholesome. I actually... Oh god, they had like a Kickstarter. I can't remember if it was for... I think it was for later seasons of Batman
Yeah, it was like
Spider-Man.
for 5 more episodes. They did Ghost Knight 2 and some others.
Oh, Ghost Knight was really good. But I remember the Kickstarter, I was really sad because I couldn't get the Kickstarter level that had the pumpkin plush on it, and I really wanted it. And then apparently they had extras because eventually they just ended up selling the plush separate, and I did get that, so I do have a pumpkin.
I just want to point out something real quick.
I'm so proud of.
So our mission right now is to deactivate bombs, because if they go off, then it looks like the initiative did it, right?
These are very tiny bombs.
So,
like crates.
Question,
yeah, that's
if
weird.
we run around and kill everybody here, and we're part of the initiative, he's just gonna use that instead.
Isn't that just as bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no matter what, we're supporting his cause.
The bombs are halfway to detonation, Pathfinder.
We can't let them destroy the forge.
Okay, all the bombs are disarmed. Now just the Rokar to worry
I
about.
mean, at least if...
Don't go easy on them.
At least if the bombs are disarmed, you guys didn't destroy, like, a place that's of importance? Yeah. But, still, this is...
Joe! Joe! I killed Lathur! I killed him!
Okay, I gotta go put my niece to bed. I'll be back.
He's not dead.
Okay.
You are lucky.
I lost my mind, Jal. I want to go home.
But the cause. I joined because of you.
I shot our brother.
Yeah, you asshole.
Don't leave Let her go. I only want soldiers who are committed to our cause.
That's an evil
Not
person.
weaklings who stand by and
Oh, I think he's a bad guy.
The hands of aliens.
Oh, boy.
Blowing up your sacred birthplace seems pretty drastic. Your cause is falling apart. Like you.
I speak for our people. And
I speak for the trees.
You're done, Helios.
This mission has a lot of people interjecting over each other.
Please. I dare you.
I made a promise to my friend that you're making really hard to keep.
They move onto our
He's
planet.
actually disappointed you did not shoot him.
Make us weak.
Look at this baby not shooting me.
Planet's habitable. Exactly. And they'll never let us forget.
She rescued our beloved Moshai.
I know. Saved her life. I know. Stop defending them. The Moshai trusts Ryder. And stop. We've been fighting the wrong enemy. Maybe the enemy is this traitor. Easy.
Jaw?
Don't. The Moshai trusts.
Why are stage directions in there? Hang on.
To your own people. Walk away. Or I kill you and reveal the resistance for the traitors they are.
Ah!
Ugh. How did that not hit your head side thing?
It didn't hit his monocule?
Well,
his little eyepiece.
It didn't hit the side part of his head. I don't know what they call it.
Oh, his fin?
Yeah, the puffy part. I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, how did that work?
I love my people. Come on. Let's get you home.
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
Coward.
So did you... I'll be right back.
Did I get like an email or something? Something made a jingle. Game, are you gonna load?
I was gonna say, is this Discord or okay? Here we go.
I never
couldn't even kill me at short range.
Yeah, that's a good thing you have shit aim, cause like Jesus.
What?
Yeah, see, he's got a limp. He's fine.
Thank you for trusting me. Killing Aksul would have made the Roka stronger.
He shot you.
I'm glad he did. It exposed how
And
far
I would have
he'd
shot him back, goddammit.
It could have gone badly.
I knew what I was doing.
Is this like
Oh yeah, that's the Lancaster. What? Who the fuck is the Indiana Jones looking motherfucker in the back?
Oh yeah, hang on.
Just stand there.
I want to say
Hello?
Before my family heads home.
What's with the Stephanie Irwin over there?
She looks like the main character from La Mulana 2. What is happening? Hello? Who are you?
Cody Holdren.
Holy shit, what a name.
Oh, welcome. New
Oh, she's a
supplies, fresh
shop.
from the Nexus, and a few
Oh my god.
She's so southern.
plan to build the first Angora Nexus trading company. Lone Star Enterprises. Gotta remember where I started, you know. Hey, you want to be an early investor?
What do I get for
Holy
investing?
smokes.
Today, great supplies.
This was not an accent I was planning on hearing in this game.
I almost kind of like saw it happening. Man, lady, you don't have a lot to buy.
Please explain.
Yeehaw!
Like, we have too many British and, like, Australian accents in this game and other undefinable accents. Time to put in the classic fucking yeehaw motherfucker accent in this game.
Look, we had the American... We had the American Korean. Now we have the Southern American.
The classic Southern Belle kind of human. Not even Southern Belle, just like straight up Southern.
Just Southern.
Just getting in on the ground floor to sell in a jungle.
Wait, what? Striking successfully increases Jell's damage for a short time. Oh, this is his like backstab. This is his nothing personal kid attack.
Oh yeah, his like fucking requiem.
Yeah. Power damage, weapon damage. I'm gonna do power damage.
His loyalty thing was shockingly short, it seems like.
Yeah, it varies.
But I may actually.
Yeah, let me just get back to the Tempest because I don't want to be here.
I hate this.
I hate this planet.
Oh god.
The Rokar can have it. This
I
place
don't
sucks.
like it. It's got too many trees and too many things. Got tigers that spit poison probably. I hate it here.
This is Blighttown, the planet. No thanks.
Leaving a viral.
Anyway.
I was gonna say, they managed to put poison gimmick on 2 planets.
Yeah,
sorry.
really.
Continue.
Oh, I was just gonna say, while this loading screen is happening, I might as well do my outro. Thanks for coming by, everybody. We'll be having a stream tomorrow. If I can get it in time, thanks UPS, I will stream Callow. I will stream the Nier Replicant remake. It was supposed to be delivered today, and my plan was to install it and have it ready to go by tomorrow. But UPS was like, "Oh, we fucked up, sorry." So yeah, that happened. If I don't get it in time, I'm gonna do some testing and see if I can't stream like Apex for like 3 hours or something. I don't know. And if that doesn't work, I don't know. I'll find something. I'll find something. I have games. I can stream games. Other than that, if you want to financially support me, there's a tons of ways to do that. There's subscribing. There's like Twitch donations. I have a bunch of links below for like stuff like coffee and Patreon and yada yada yada. If you want to financially support me and get something out of it, as I mentioned before, I'm taking commissions. I can't do any large projects right now. I'm in the middle of one. But if you want like a character or whatever, I can totally do that. Details on what I will and will not do is on my Twitter page, also linked below. Check the pinned tweet. I post all my announcements there too, but the pinned tweet is going to be the commissions one. It's going to have all the information there, and there's a few replies that I've made to it, like addendums of like further stuff I will and won't do, and why. If you read all that and you still have questions, by all means, feel free to message me. I'll happily answer them. You can also just say hi to me on Twitter. That's fine too. As I said, Twitter's where I post my stream announcements. If you're not following me there already, it's the best place to keep track of what I'm doing. Because Twitch apparently doesn't like to send out notifications that I'm streaming until like hours into my stream, as I have been told by my friends. So yeah, Twitter's gonna be the best way to keep track. Let's see. If you want to support me but you can't financially or won't financially, that's fine. You can help me out by, follows, obviously. If you're already following, then you can share my stream when I go live, tell your friends about me, yada yada yada. Just exposure. That helps. Helps more than you might think. I'm still kind of small, so getting my name out there is gonna do me a lot of favors. Let me see. Oh, I have a YouTube archive. So if this is your first time watching my Andromeda stream and you want to see everything else we've done so far, I have been uploading Andromeda up on my YouTube channel. It's pretty much only an archive. I very rarely post like videos by themselves up there unless I've streamed it before. There was like one exception. I made like one video just to show off like a combo I made in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and that was kind of it. It's like 19 seconds long. Other than that, it's just stream footage. This stream, because of what happened today, I'm gonna have to upload it in 2 parts. So you'll probably see it be like Andromeda Part 7-1 and Part 7-2. So that's gonna be how that is. It's fine. I also post highlights up there. Also, if you want to catch up on other games I've streamed, I know the entirety of Fallout New Vegas is up there. The entirety of Mass Effect 2 is up there, although it's kind of out of order. The entirety of Mass Effect 3 is up there. And Mass Effect 3, even if it's uploaded out of order, is numbered, so it should be easy to follow. And I've been uploading Mass Effect Andromeda. That's kind of how I've just been handling it now. Let's see. For those of you unaware, I will be basically becoming a Guilty Gear streamer when that comes out. I basically have the game paid off at this point, so I'm just waiting for the game to come out. And then my plan is, once it's out, I'll primarily be streaming Guilty Gear Strive because I want to get better at it. I would like to be okay at a fighting game for once and not just trash at it. I'll still be streaming other games on the side. Like, I'll probably be doing, assuming I keep, like, the 3-stream schedule, I'll probably do, like, 2 Guilty Gear streams and then whatever else I'm streaming. And that's kind of how I think I'm going to handle it. If I get more time, I would like to do 4 streams a week. And then that way I can just do, like, 3 Guilty Gear streams and then 1 random stream. I would like to stream more often, but with my job transition and everything right now, it's kind of finicky. Oh, yeah, and then the last thing. I don't know what to make for chat point incentives or anything. I have, like, a few ideas, but I need to look into... I need to actually get time to, like, sit down and look into how to, like, make it happen. But if anybody has any ideas for what they want to spend their chat points on, let me know. I don't know what people want. It's weird because when I try to look for examples, I just keep running into, like, animal-themed VTubers who put, like, animal-themed incentives in there. And, you know, obviously I'm not animal-themed, so not exactly translatable. Same for, like, emotes and stuff. Or, I don't know, what does Twitch call them? Are they emotes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're just emotes.
Oh,
They don't call them, like, layer, I guess.
Does the ponytail wiggle that much? Kinda, sorta. I put bones in it, but, like... I think I may have put the weight too high. I don't know.
Bones.
Look, that's just how we... That's how we do things. Everybody knows that every...
Out of context, it sounds fun to me.
Look, everybody knows that in every ponytail is a series of bones.
Horrific.
Maybe I have an idea. Do costume illustration. I would like to. I have to actually sit down because I wanted. So, thanks to you, White, and the resources you have given me, I have been kind of inspired on how I'm going to update my model. And it's if I can ever like figure out the redesign, then I can commit wholeheartedly at like using my redesign as motivation to learn Blender, because I think that's what I'm missing. Is I need something to like really get me excited to learn it. And if I can figure out this fucking redesign, then I can bother to learn Blender, and I would like to like use that as like a stepping stool to create a new model. Because I have some ideas for what I would like to do for a redesign. But I have no idea how Blender works, and that's kind of a problem. And then from there, I could do, like, outfits and stuff.
Good shit, as we call it.
Learn Blender more. Yeah, I've been really bad about it. It's been sitting on my desktop for, like, a year at this point.
3D modeling programs always feel, like, insurmountable to approach.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be like insurmountable to learn Blender. The problem is that like my kind of like the organization of this like project that I'm giving myself basically is that I want to like draw out the redesign, you know, and then once I have it done, I know that it's like it's gonna be exciting for me enough that I'm gonna use that as like fuel to motivate myself to learn Blender. And then, you know, just basically running off of that until I learn Blender and I make the new model and then all that jazz, and yeah.
I'd imagine it'd probably be easier to sculpt out your model as opposed to just straight up modeling it.
I'm not very good at ZBrush.
Well, I mean, I mean, you can do it in Blender. That's what I was doing, making that sharp.
Oh. I didn't know Blender had sculpting. I thought that was just ZBrush.
Yeah. It's got sculpting. You can use sculpting.
Oh, see, because like I'm used to the workflow of like ZBrush and Maya, where it's like you sculpt it in ZBrush and then you re-topologize it, and then you take that into Maya and you clean it up further, and then you rig it and texture and all that jazz.
Yeah. No, it's all in one package.
Huh. Handy.
Yeah.
The only problem you might run into is the brushes might be differently named. So
I don't remember the name of any of the brushes.
Oh, you're all set to go.
Yeah. I'm very much like I'm kind of mad because I was relearning Maya like 2 years ago. Right after I quit my GameStop job, and I was really excited and I was like making shit, and I was like really excited to like start being productive again, and then the thing that I used to make Maya work was not working anymore, and it took away my rights, and it was just like, fuck you, buy it for $1,500 a month. And I was like, you can go fuck yourself. Aren't too different from ZBrush? Yeah. I think I still have ZBrush, but that's fine. If Blender has it, I can just uninstall ZBrush. Because the version I have on my computer is really old anyway, so...
Yeah. I mean, you still have the concepts, right? Like, you know, sculpting things out and retopologizing.
Yeah, you sculpt it, and then you retopologize.
You're way ahead of me.
And then you retopologize it to give it a not shit wireframe. And then, you know, if it was ZBrush, you would export it as an OBJ and bring it into Maya, and then clean it up further, and from there you could do fucking whatever you wanted.
You remember way more than I do.
I remember the big stuff. I remember the workflow. I remember, like, how to make good wireframes. I remember stuff like that. The specifics of, like, this keybind will do this. That I don't remember.
Yeah.
I had to be I had to be, like, almost literally handheld through my fucking Python class.
That class sucked.
Yeah. You know what I learned? It's stupid easy to make hats, helmets, and stick them on your Vroid model. Oh, nice. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do that with this character too, because in my concept art for this character, I do have a helmet design, but with the redesign, I'm basically going to be redesigning everything, so the helmet would be redesigned too. I am definitely going to be, because of the stuff, because the thing that, like, really inspired me, because, like, I've been wanting to redesign my model for a while and learn Blender, and I wanted to, like, kill two birds with one stone, but I think that the resources that you gave me that really inspired me to want to redo it was that thing you gave me on how to do the Guilty Gear lighting system in Blender.
There's a video that goes into that?
There's, like, a whole resource for it. If I can find it again, I can link it to you.
Okay, I'm interested in, like, doing anime-ish lighting.
Yeah, it's a cool lighting style, and I really want to do it for mine. Plus, it would work really well.
Did they find a way to do it without...
Sorry?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I was just saying, did they figure out a way to do it without having to, like, reverse normals, which is what I think they did for Revelator?
I don't remember what they did. I have to look at that old, like, GDC video for Revelator.
I thought it was reversing normals, but maybe I'm, like, remembering.
I don't think they reversed normals. I think they... So, the way I figured out how to do, like, Beautiful Joe cell shading style in Maya was to get, like, that black outline around them no matter what angle. You basically had to, like, duplicate the model and, like, kind of, like, scale it up a little bit and have it surround the whole thing. And then you would reverse the normals so that the inside was the visible part, and then just make the texture black. And that way it would look like there was a black outline around them at all times.
Oh, okay.
That's how I figured it out. I don't know if it was the most efficient way, but here's the thing about that. You'd have to recreate that in Unity and apply it to your model, but I've learned that it's not too different from how Blender does the thing. Yeah, a lot of the nuances and stuff I'm probably going to be, like, pestering you about when I get to it. I just have to actually get to it, which first requires me to redraw the design. So, hopefully I can do that. Because that's really what's been stopping me right now, is just... I've done like 10 attempts at this point, and I just can't get my hands to listen to my brain. And it sucks. But anyway, yeah, I should probably wrap up the stream. Thank you again, everybody, for coming by. Like I said, tomorrow might be Nier, it might be Apex, or I'm gonna fuck up both, and it's just gonna be something else. I will find something to stream. It will be something, and it will be last minute. No.
Yes.
Anyway, have a nice night, everybody. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you for joining me again, even after all the bullshit I put up with earlier. Hopefully that won't happen again. So, have a nice night. Goodbye.
Bye.